Brokia. What's going on? How you doing? Glad you could make it. Let me know. Does the audio sound good? Does it sound relaxing? Does it sound relaxing for a good dream interpretation stream? Let me know if it sounds good. You got a dream for me, all right. Well, I want to hear it. The lines are open. They're open. It sounds a little distorted. Which part sounds distorted? Spud McKenzie, hot and ready, right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. Got a caller. Got a caller already. It's not even like a minute in. How's it going? Who am I talking to? Hello.
Yeah.
Who am I talking to?
What up? It's Brokia though.
What's up, Brokia? How you doing?
What's up, man? How you been?
I've been pretty good. I've had some good dreams lately. How about you?
I had a nightmare recently this past week, and I wanted to see if you could draw it.
Draw it and interpret it? You want to see if I can? I'm happy to do both. I can either just draw it, or we can kind of go through and see what your subconscious is telling you.
Yeah, let's see what you got, homie.
Let's do it. Chagoya, welcome to the chat. Jam and Beam, welcome to the chat. All right, you can start whenever you're ready. I'm gonna get a fresh pad of paper for you. I'm glad you could join us tonight.
So it was like a weird two-part dream, right?
Okay, two-part dream.
So the first part, I was like, I don't know, like on a bachelor party or something, but it was weird. We were in like this like seedy, shady Chinese casino type of thing, if that makes sense.
Yep, it does make sense.
And yeah, we were having a good time. Like it was whatever. I was, winning some money, losing some money, typical casino stuff.
Okay.
And then the second part of the dream, we decided to leave, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we went out this door, and there was like this really super long staircase once you left the door. But like when I exited the door, there was this dude to my right? And his like eyes weren't there. They were just like eye sockets. Like there was no eyes. And he had this really super creepy, like really thin smile, but like I don't even know how to describe it. It was really long, like horizontally, but like super thin. Like you could see like teeth, but it was like super thin lips.
Okay.
And
sounds like my mom.
He had like, I don't know, like long lanky arms, and he was just staring, right? Like it was all chill. And I started going down the staircase. It was only me at this point for some reason. And I was going down this really long staircase, and I saw him like turn around. He was still staring at me. So I started to get a little freaked out, and I started to go down the staircase more. And there was like almost like a roof or cavern thing above the staircase. And of course it started shrinking and getting closer to my head. So at one point I was basically like crawling down this long ass staircase as this cavern was like sinking into me. And then the next thing I know, this creepy dude with the really thin, long smile with like fangs at this point.
Did he have a nose?
I don't remember. I just remember the lips.
Okay.
Like the lips were super long and creepy. And he had like fangs at this point because he was like smiling a little wider, but they were still like really like thin, long smile. And then he was like reaching for me. And the last thing I remember before I woke up was like the cavern pretty much collapsing on me. So I felt like I was like suffocating. And then like his creepy long arms reaching for me with his like super long, creepy smile.
This is a disturbing nightmare. You know, not a lot of people call in about nightmares, but I open them to it. I think that's something we have to start working on. We got to conquer our inner demons. Can you see what I'm drawing here?
I can see.
Is there anything missing from this? I I have Chinese casino. We have long staircase. We have this ominous creature that we really don't know who this is at all. Not a lot of. What's interesting is you gave me very specific facial features, um, but then you couldn't remember some of the other things, which is very common in our dreams. We remember the things that stick out, but the rest of it that's unimportant to us, it's just kind of a blur, which it makes a lot
Yeah,
of sense.
yeah. The only thing was like the roof coming on me
Oh, we'll
because
get to
it
that.
literally felt like I'm suffocating.
We'll get to that. We're gonna get to the roof. I'm gonna draw you down here. I'm not entirely sure what you look like, but I'm just kind of I'm feeling your vibes over the phone. We're doing a little bit of perspective drawing tonight. There it is. Boom, right there. And then you had like the roof was coming down. You ever
Yeah, the roof
play?
was like, what was that?
I was gonna ask, did you ever play Super Mario 3, where the spike ceiling would kind of fall down in the?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Was it kind of like that?
It was like it was more like a cave. I don't know if you've ever been spelunking through a cave, but like
I
when you go
haven't.
spelunking, it's like really tight cavern, so it
Yep.
felt more like that.
I'm gonna draw some stalactites. They're the ones in the ceiling, and stalagmites are the ones on the bottom.
Ah, I didn't know that.
I'll give you a little way to mites are on the ground, and tights are up in the air. All right, it's coming together. I like this a lot. This
Yeah,
thank you for
very,
for
very
volunteering
accurate.
this. Now, let me ask you here. Is this a recurring dream, or this was a one-time deal?
No, this happened just one time, but the crazy thing is, like, I like woke up like gasping for air.
Oof.
So like, I don't know, like my body was going through some stuff, and it just like this is what it interpreted in my brain, but like it was very scary.
It does look very scary. There's some people that agree with you. Indie Alpaca, by the way, how you doing? It's good to have you in my stream. Uh, Indie Alpaca, they don't like this stream at all. They just said, I don't like this stream, and I'm
I
guessing you
didn't
would
like it
agree.
either. It was terrible.
I would have to agree with it. Spud McKenzie says he has a similar dream once a week.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't realize so many people were having suffocation dreams.
There's a lot of people with you, and that's what we realize in these streams. Is a lot of people say I have similar themes in my dreams, and even Christian Peralta, how you doing, by the way? Uh, saying I hate those dreams, and that sometimes they have them right before they're dozing off, and they wake up. They wake themselves up, just like when you were, hyperventilating. You woke up, right? You woke up and you were like in a fit.
Yeah, I woke up. I was like gasping for air. It was crazy.
That makes a lot of sense. I am sweating. Were you sweating? Brokia, were you
Uh,
sweating? Did you wake up sweating?
I think when I woke up, yeah, I was I was definitely in a panic mode.
Night terrors absolutely count as streams. Yeah, we're gonna analyze this one. We got a new feature. You're watching the stream right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope everyone appreciates this. I went out and I found four of the best stream analysts, and we're gonna kind of deconstruct the big key themes of this dream, and then hopefully, Brokia, you get something out of this, and you're able to either make this dream not happen again, or you find something inside yourself that says, okay, this is meaningful to me. So let's hop on over to the analysis portion. Down
Okay,
below,
all right.
yeah, down below me here, if you're watching the stream, you'll be able to see four of the best and the brightest in the business. Dream analysis people.
Oh, snap!
I hope you can see him. We're getting your dream up here.
I'm excited for Mr. Peanut Butter Face to interpret my dream.
Yeah, yeah, that one was done in one take, and it had to be. All right, so let's look through let's look through this dream. All right, so you got the first thing I'm going to notice is that you were very descriptive of this casino that you were in.
Hmm.
It was a foreign casino to you. It actually doesn't matter that it could have been Chinese, it could could have been everything was in Mandarin. It could have been everything was in Cyrillic. It doesn't matter. It's you being in a foreign place that is also familiar to you. Really, what that's telling you is at the beginning of this dream, this represents just feeling of uneasiness and anxiety. Do you have a little bit of anxiety sometimes? I do. I definitely do.
Oh, oh yeah, all the time, dude.
That's what that means. So, if you would have said it was just a casino, I might interpret it as wealth. I might interpret it as you're gonna take a big risk, but you were very specific about the fact that it was just foreign to you. So that's really what it is it's beginning to be a little bit of anxiety. Now this giant staircase, this endless staircase, do you know what that is?
Mhm. No, I don't.
It represents a journey, but it represents a journey that's unfinished. It's unsolved. It's ongoing.
Okay, all right.
That's what that means. And you know who this person is?
I thought it was me, but who is it?
It is you.
Oh, you mean the scary monster man?
Mhm.
No, I don't know who that person is. I never want to see him again.
It's your fears.
Hmm. But my fears of what though? Like suffocating, like dying?
No, no. That's for you to figure out. So this is what I want you to do. Are you familiar with lucid dreaming?
Yes.
Before you go to bed, first of all, I want you to start a dream journal. That's going to help you realize that you're dreaming, and you're going to be able to take control of it. I want you to lucid dream. Okay, it's going to take some practice, and you're going to think back to this moment when you've got it. I know that it's a big step. Not everybody can do it. And what you really need to do is, do you remember in Super Mario 64 how you can jump forward? This is a suggestion from Indie Alpaca.
Yeah.
All right, you need a backwards long jump the whole staircase.
Like the triple backflip type of thing?
No.
Come on ahead, spit in my mouth. I'm a goddamn rat.
Thank you very much, Indie Alpaca, for the host. It's like you're gonna have to look that one up, but you're gonna want to long jump backwards up the whole staircase, and once you get to the top, you're gonna be back in the casino, and you can deal with the anxiety. And here's my last tip for you. Okay, you listening to me?
Yeah.
Bet it all on when you're at the roulette table. Bet it all on the 00, all your money,
Okay.
and that should solve everything.
Cool. Thank you, Moneyworms.
Hey, thank you for calling in. I really appreciate it. Since you're the first caller, I think we're gonna color this one.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a poll real quick. You know how we like to color things in this stream. We like to use unconventional methods.
Mhm.
So everybody in chat, you're gonna see a bunch of different. I see somebody's calling me right now. I will get to you in a second. As soon as I hang up with Brokia, we will get into it and I start coloring. But yeah, you're gonna see something in the comments there, and you're gonna vote with what you want me to color with. They're all unconventional. Some of them are conventional coloring methods, but the first caller always gets this. It's a treat. Not every drawing gets this.
Oh, nice.
So you can stay on the phone while I color, and you can just talk to me, or if you just want to sit back and enjoy the stream, you let me know.
I mean, I was kind of hoping everyone would vote hot sauce, but it seems like they're all about crowns.
Yeah, everybody's on the crayon train today. It's interesting. There's so much. There's some new things that we're gonna draw with too.
Mhm.
Chagoy is trying to. He wants to vote with soup. That's not even an option. But I like the ingenuity. I'm gonna close this one out. We got a lot of votes. This is a crayons one. People like the crayons one. I think for the reason that it actually looks pretty cool, and you know what it can do? First of all, it keys out the background and it looks really cool. That's interesting, right? And the second thing is it's gonna make this is gonna be very it's gonna make this picture look a lot more calming, which is exactly what you need to do. You got to do that long jump backwards.
Mhm.
Ashton wanted
I,
fucking jelly. That's the first F word of the stream.
I've never seen neon crowns before, Moneyworms.
Pick 3 colors. What colors? Give me 3 colors.
Well, I think his eye sockets need to be black as night.
Okay,
So if
that's
you
not
have
one of the
black,
choices, but I've got a close. I have something that's close. Okay.
um, I feel like the Chinese casino definitely would have had like neon yellow or green or red or something like that.
Okay.
And then I don't know, staircase is probably like also red or blackish.
Okay, that's enough to go off of. We're gonna do that. Jam and Beam says make it pop, and Jam and Beam wishes he was at an Applebee's, because that's what crayons remind him of.
I mean, it's true. I mean, my fondest memories from Applebee's involve crowns.
I agree. I like how you say crayons as well. It's you got like a flair on it. I can't do that. What is that from?
I don't know, man. I've lived all over the place, so could be from anywhere.
Have you ever lived in China?
No. But I have dreams that I've been in China, so maybe I picked it up from one of my dreams.
I think you may have. They say that when you start to have a dialogue in a different language in a dream, that's true mastery of the language.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I feel like I've done that a couple times with Spanish, though.
I used to have a couple dreams in the Soviet Russian.
Ah, Soviet Russia.
It happened.
Were your dreams cold when you were in Soviet Russia?
Yes. Like the tundras, like the Siberian tundras. I'm gonna call this one done, and thank you for calling in.
Yeah, thank you, Moneyworms. I appreciate.
Yeah, I appreciate you for calling in, and I hope you have a good rest of your night, and don't have this dream again, and practice lucid dreaming.
All right, will do. Thank you, man. Peace.
Mother Russia, exactly. You're right, Spud. You're right, Spud. Touch me softly. Half off appetizers. I agree. I think really the appetizers are always worth half. So when they say half off, it's just regular price. It's marketing. That was the first thing we learned in marketing. Free the crayons. Yeah, everybody has this collective memory of all of us at Applebee's enjoying the crayons. And thank you everybody for voting on the crayons. I like when I draw with real things. Sometimes we vote beans and it gets crazy. The $1 margaritas are the best part of Applebee's. I agree. They also used to do like a Sam Adams 2 for 1. We got a caller. Hello, who am I talking to?
Hey, you're talking to Christian.
Christian, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
You like the dream interpretation stream. That's your strong suit.
I'm just enjoying the time.
I feel that.
So I have something. Not much of a dream, but it's more of like an idea that I'm trying to get out. It's like I have an idea in my head, and I'm trying to put it down on paper, so to speak.
Okay. Let's do it. I will entertain that, and because here's the thing, ideas are pretty much conscious dreams. Like you can dream this idea of yours. It is a dream in a sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think it does make sense. And there's someone in the chat. They're asking me if I've ever gotten drunk in an Applebee's, and I just want to address that real quick. I have.
Getting drunk in an Applebee's sounds like a fantastic time.
I think it is.
And I still have yet to do. But yeah, it'll happen.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say Let's hear this dream idea. It's one of your dreams. Let's hear it.
All right, let's do it. So, so as everyone knows, the spooky time is coming up,
Mm-hmm.
and I already have plans for what I'm going to be doing with spooky time,
Okay.
and so I'm creating a character for this haunted house, and I'm trying to kind of like visualize and like understand what this character is going to look like before I just do everything that I'm planning on doing.
Okay.
Because I'm planning on going really, really, really drastic with it.
The more drastic, the better, in my opinion. Someone says it's spoopy season, so that makes a whole lot of sense. It's spoopy season. Go as spoopy as you can. Someone has also said
Hell yeah.
Bezos is bitchin'.
Hell yeah.
That's I think they're taking Applebee's and they're giving it like a pet name. Bezos is bitchin'.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds all right.
Let's hear this.
But
Let's
anyway.
go. Let's go. So I didn't mean to derail us. Let's go.
No, let's do it. So my vision is we'll start off with this person that is like completely bald, like no hair, no eyebrows, just like a face and like a general like body. But with the body, a couple of things, because like I really want it to be a lot more like androgynous, in the sense that you don't really know the gender of this person.
Okay.
So what I want to do is I would like this person to be like like really pale.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just envision like really, really pale and like almost sickly looking. Like no definite features besides the fact that they're wearing a corset.
Okay.
So they're wearing a corset around their waist. And I don't know what kind of pants, but I'm thinking something with, or so they were telling me something with suspenders.
Okay, with the corset as well.
Yes. And
Okay.
I'll put one even better. I'm going to be wielding a chainsaw for the most part of the season.
Okay. So I'm following. Is this a costume?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Here's the thing. If you know my streams, I draw the chainsaw the same way every time. Since I was a little kid. I don't know why. I don't even know if this is how you draw a chainsaw, but you've been in a couple of my streams and I feel like you know that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna address some of the
okay.
comments. There's some people saying some interesting things. Muse Juice wanted to know clown, animal. What do you think?
So the one thing I've been told, especially in haunted houses, is that for some reason, like clowns are kind of overdone, unfortunately. Like, oh, you want to hear one thing that they actually told us, like in general for all haunted houses this year?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll give the stream a little insider tea, but they said that if anyone is going to do like a doctor's office scene, since doctors in this day and age are it's kind of a touchy subject.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of making it like a part of anything else, they want you to put a clown in there instead.
Interesting.
So it's like it doesn't matter what kind of haunted house it is. It has to be like a clown or something else to kind of disassociate the whole hospital vibe.
That's very interesting. I'm not deep in the weeds of haunted houses, but I feel like you're an expert of some sort.
Yeah, I'm 5 years in.
You're 5 years in. You're 5 years in the 5 years in the haunted house industry.
Yeah, there's no way I'm escaping now.
I hear that. Wireless Bread says, this stream is all I look forward to since my wife left me. You got any words for Wireless Bread?
You know, me too. Honestly, I this clown is never leaving my the corner of my room, and so I can say the same thing. And like, actually, I can't. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But you win some, you lose some.
I agree.
That's all I have to say on this topic.
We all do. We all win a little bit. We all lose a little bit. Is there anything in the background? I got kind of like I have a. It's kind of like a. We kind of mentioned clowns, and I noticed that there's uh, like a theme of haunted houses going on. And then you mentioned the clowns of you can't be a doctor. You have to you have to give it a clown element just because that's how we're gonna deal with the current situation in the world right now, which makes a lot of sense. Is there anything in the background that I could add in this idea of yours, which is it's also a dream?
So from what I know, it's kind of just like this like rundown. It's like between 1800s and like late 1800s and early 1900s, like a rundown
Like a shanty town,
cityscape.
but in the
Yeah,
1800s. Gotcha.
and it's like really zombified and gross and yeah.
Okay. I feel like they have a lot of cobblestone, so I can do that. I can do some cobblestone in the buildings. We can do a little like, one of those. Uh, Chagoya, thank you. That's a good comment. Saying when I draw, it can give the chills. It's very satisfying.
Yeah, I get that same feeling.
I'm gonna do a little.
Yeah, no, I'm actually super stoked for this year because so instead of just being like in a regular haunted house setting, we are actually in a cornfield, like in a field this year, and so it's all like dirt and like gravel, rocks and stuff like that. And instead of using like scented fog machines or anything like that, like what we would do in the haunted house, they actually have like in one part of the haunted house they have like an actual fish skeleton because they literally just let a fish like decompose.
A real fish.
And it's like, yeah, and like so that's how they get like their smells and stuff. And it's so nasty, but it's so cool, like the way that they do haunted houses versus how anybody else does them.
That's interesting. I like that a lot. I like the real touchness, the realness touch.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Formosabova, welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. Everybody, thank you so much for being here today. I see you, Big Dirty Owl. Big Dirty Owl is just saying hi.
Hello.
Can you see the stream?
Going,
What I added one of our viewers wanted to see a horse defecating in the road, but I think this one is pretty much done. I think this one looks good. I think this is like a I think you see the old-timey shanty town in the background. I think that you can see the I hopefully you have what you would like to look like. I think it's fantastic. And I think that this is a good dream. I hope this helps you visualize your own dreams of what you want to see in a haunted house for this year.
You know, it does. I like it a lot.
A Delgado says the horse adds a lot of personality. I couldn't agree more. What do you think?
Yeah, honestly, it's a real good art piece. Like it kind of takes the scariness out of it.
I think it does too. I think it but here's the thing. That horse is going to get up and leave, and the scariness is just going to be right back.
Yeah.
And the horse is canon. Everything I draw is canon. Well, thank you so much, Christian. Every time you call in, it's always a pleasure. I'm going to sign this one. DM your address. You as well, Brokia. And I will send this through the United States Postal Service. It'll get there when it gets there.
That sounds wonderful.
Thanks for calling in, Christian.
Thank you.
I hope to hear you around, of course. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, you have a good one.
All right, you too. See ya.
I'll entertain that, Shagoya. We can do that. I've got the red pen. It's it's not real blood. It's not from anything. It's just it gives the illusion you know, it's the stuff you buy at the Halloween store, you know, the red. One time I bought a whole gallon of it, and I dropped it on something, and it is washable, but my mom was really unhappy with me. She always is. She's always saying, Kevin, you're never gonna be anything. You're just gonna. Oh, we got a caller. Nice area code. Hello, who is this? Who am I talking with?
Moneyworms!
What's up? How's it going?
It's going well. How are you, man?
I'm doing well. I'm just hanging out. We're doing dream interpretation streams. You got a good dream for us that I can draw out for you and analyze?
Oh, yes. A great dream.
All right. You can
So
start whenever you
one
want.
time,
Okay, just one time.
I don't
That's it.
remember what.
I don't want to cut you off. Is this a
I haven't
always,
had this dream multiple times,
Okay,
but
okay.
it was years ago,
Okay.
and it sticks with me because it was so weird.
Okay.
So, I don't know what the hell I ate the night before, but I fell asleep, and well, I guess that's when you dream, is when you fall asleep. But anyway,
Mhm.
I was going through the drive-through of Taco Bell,
I love Taco
and
Bell.
I got my food,
Mhm.
and next to me in my passenger seat was Barack Obama, and he was just chilling.
Okay.
And he ordered a large Baja Blast,
Okay.
and he spilt it all over my car
Mhm.
and on the floor, and I yelled at him.
Is that the whole thing?
And it sticks with me because it was such a weird dream. Yeah, that was the whole thing.
All right, we're gonna get this going. What kind of car are you driving?
A Honda Accord.
It won't matter too much because I'm really terrible at drawing cars. So, really where this is gonna stand out is the emblem. That's pretty much gonna be it. It really didn't matter what, unless you said it was gonna be like a truck or something. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Are you watching the stream?
Oh yeah, I'm watching you live.
This isn't your first call-in rodeo, is it?
Bro, you were in my wedding.
I was. I was.
Yes. Yes, you were.
We're gonna do you. Oh, look at how happy this car is. Look at, I gave such a good there's a lot of headroom in it.
Enough for Barack's head.
I agree. It's gonna be you. You're driving.
Wow, spot on.
It's canon. It's exactly what you both look like. You gotta have a rear view mirror. Seats. All right, I think this is the car. And then you said you were angry because he spilled a Baja Blast.
Yeah, all over my car. He spilt a large Baja Blast all over the place.
All over the car. It's all over the car. This Baja Blast.
Baja Blast is delicious, by the way.
It's my favorite. I only get Mountain Dew and it's Baja Blast. I'm gonna draw the T-bell in the background. Tell me more about how this made you feel. What do you think this means? What do you think it means? What is there anything else that you can take out of this
I
dream?
must have eaten Taco Bell the night before or something. I don't know where this came from, but it stuck with me.
I think you're right. Here's the drive-through. I'm gonna draw the person at the drive-through. They're holding out the bag of something. And here's Taco Bell. I know the exact logo of Taco Bell because I've been there so much. You ready for this? And then it goes outside of the ring. And then also, every Taco Bell has that like stick with the bell on it, you know.
What do you get from Taco Bell?
I get a lot of things. I do have the blue toothpaste. We're gonna call this one. We'll do Bluetooth. We're gonna do the blue toothpaste for the Baja Blast. I get. There's a couple things I like. I like the chalupas. I like the chalupas. I like the Crunchwrap Supreme. I used to love the fiery volcano tacos, but here's the thing: it put me out for a day. I had to mentally prepare for the next day I'd be out, and it would come out it'd come out the same way it went in.
That was worth it though.
It was so worth it. It was very worth it. And I hope you can see from this drawing that there's an exclamation mark above your head because you're pissed off that Barack Obama got Baja Blast all over your car.
I just hear the Metal Gear Solid sound when I see this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The surprise. And it's a full moon. All right, we're gonna go ahead and color this one. I appreciate this one. I'm gonna read a couple comments what people think. Constipated Cat 6 says Andy rocks. JK. And Christian
I
says
gotta mute myself.
Christian Peralta says we need the toothpaste to replicate the Baja Blast, which I completely agree.
I mean, it's the same color.
And Brokia says, I wish I was cool enough to have Obama in my dreams. I agree. I feel like Obama has never been my dream. It'd be a very cool, enriching experience. We're gonna go ahead and color this one. Have you ever? Do you brush your teeth? Have you ever brushed your teeth?
I mean, rarely, but yeah, I brush my teeth.
Ever use AIM to brush your teeth?
I think I'm a Crest guy.
I'm a Crest guy too. I like to have
Yeah.
a.
Oh, I'm Colgate. Oh. I guess
Who's that? Who's that?
I've never heard of
Who is that? Just your inner dialogue that's telling you that you're a Colgate person, or is there another person watching this?
Nah. My wife is next to me watching.
Well, hello to what's your name in the stream?
Adelgod 8.
Adelgod 8. Hello, Adelgod 8's wife. Someday I'll have a wife, maybe. We'll see. I'm drawing now with toothpaste. I really globbed it on there. It makes the drawing smell really good, and then it also sticks to every other drawing and gets all over the place. So I really enjoy drawing with AIM toothpaste, and I'm using my left hand. I never do this. I don't know why I committed to this. Jam and Beam wants to know how much poop was there. Interpret that for me, Adelgod 8. How much poop was there?
It's coming out of the door.
It's coming out of the door. Poop coming out of the door. It's better than going in the door. We've all been there. That looks pretty good. You can kind of, the toothpaste, the AIM toothpaste gets like a shimmer. I'm gonna brush my teeth. I'm gonna do a couple things at once. This is called multitasking. Now I don't
Do you
have to brush
actually
my
use
teeth.
that same bottle to brush your own teeth?
I don't. AIM is like candy. I don't trust it. Something wrong with it. It's cheap. It's $1. Now we gotta get a mic off real quick.
Mic off. Mic
All right,
on.
let's analyze this thing. Adelgod. What do you think?
It's pretty accurate.
Let's analyze it. We got 4 of the best analysts below me. They're doing their job to analyze this whole thing. Baja Blast is looking beautiful. Do I floss, Keeper Fever? You know I floss. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here. I saw you ask me too if I got drunk in a lot of chain restaurants. I always do, and then I make a fool of myself, and I'm not allowed back, and I go to the next chain restaurant. Wiggles the Gamer. How you doing? All right. Take aim at cavities. That is their slogan. It should be, take aim at developing a better toothpaste, but it's not. Let's analyze this thing. I think we're gonna go with bottom left analyst. Seems like he knows the best what's going on. The other 3, what do you think of them?
I want to know what the second one to the right is eating. Is that chips? Or is that a cookie?
It's a Lance cracker.
Oh, I love Lance
Yeah,
crackers. Those are
cream
good.
cheese and chives. You can tell.
Nice.
You can tell by the way he doesn't eat most of it.
And did the one on the very right go to like Costco to buy that peanut butter?
I think it's Kroger.
Okay.
Trashbat says, I hate the 4 Moneyworms. Most people love them. There's technically 5. All right, let's go through the stream. All right, first thing that I'm noticing, you've got a celebrity, and you were able to name the celebrity, which makes sense. Very good. Alan Bama says it's the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. I agree. These are the 4 people that will greet you in your final moments. You have a famous person. Famous person that advocated for change. So really, what that's representing in your own life is you're under. Did you have this dream a while ago?
Yeah, this is like 2015, 2016.
2015. Were you going through a period of change?
Probably. That was when I was going through grad school at the time.
And you were figuring out what you were going to do with your life.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really what it represented. Your mind already knew that you were going through a period of change, and you manifested that period of change in a person who brought about a lot of change. So really, Barack Obama represents the change in your life. Now, Taco Bell. Let's talk about Taco Bell, right?
It's my favorite.
Taco Bell being your favorite and being in the drive-thru meant that you had to change quickly. You didn't have a whole lot of time. You had to you recognized the change. Life was moving at you 100 miles an hour, which it does. And you had to bring about change quickly. Now, how did you change quickly? You used something that that you loved and that you were comfortable with. So what Taco Bell really represents is a swift change using leaning on your comforts in life. Now, what did you study in graduate school?
I was studying to be a school principal.
Is that something that you love? Would you love that?
I think so.
That's exactly what it means. It means you are trying to change quickly with something that you love. That's why you went to graduate school, and that's why you had this dream. Where are you at right now? Are you close to being a school principal?
I applied for a principal position last December, but I didn't get it. So I guess not yet, but soon maybe.
But there's a lot of development in that area of your life.
Yes.
When you have this dream again, which I think you will, I don't think it will be Barack Obama sitting next to you. I think it's going to be somebody else. And when that happens,
Who do you think it's going to be?
I don't know yet. I think that's for you. It's for you to find out. I don't want to say anything and ruin your subconscious, what your subconscious musters.
I feel so inspired right now.
I do too. I want to look. I'm looking back at these analysts. I'm gonna thank the third one for just staying full. I'm gonna thank the second one for having a can of beans for a wristwatch, and peanut butter Moneyworms. But I think this was entirely fruitful, and I hope you got a lot out of this call and dream analysis. And thank you for calling in. I'm gonna sign
My
this
life
one.
has been changed.
Your life has been changed. I thought you said that you're waiting to hear back on the next principalship. I don't know what that's called. Soon? Did you apply?
I guess no, not yet. It's too early in the school year. Who knows?
All right. When you have another dream about this, I want you to call me, and I'm gonna let you know your odds of becoming a principal.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for calling in. I really appreciate it. I thank everybody for being here, especially you calling in and let me know your dream. I signed it up. DM me your address, and I'll send it out to you, and you're gonna get a very smelly, but in a good way. It smells like candy. AIM smells like candy. Piece of art.
If there's roaches in the envelope, I'm gonna be scared.
No, they hate AIM. whenever I get roaches, I coat my walls in AIM and they stay away from it.
Good to know.
All right.
Bye,
Thanks for calling
Moneyworms.
in. That was a good call. I'm paying attention to every trash bat. I'm trying to pay attention to you. I don't want to talk too much while I want the other person to have some time to speak and everything, but I recognize all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Maybe you got a dream. But I'm paying attention. PB and paste, constipated cat. PB and paste. It's my favorite. It's my favorite kind of sandwich. I like a good PB and paste. Tell me what it's like to be a peanut butter boy. It's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know. This music is just it's soothing. It's soothing sounds of royalty free. This is a good one. I'm gonna tear this one out. I'm gonna get it off to the side because here's the thing. I can't lose track of it because last time I figured out that the toothpaste really gets in there and it really sticks to everything. Bury me in peanut butter. That's what I'm saying. It's hot. It's hot, isn't it? Is anybody else hot in this stream? It's cause I wear this damn sweater because it's the same pattern as the rest. It's themed. Sunshine Kitty 1990. You DM me and asked to see. No, I didn't. I never did that. How do you know the bugs were there if it was unopened? Have you gotten it yet? Which bugs? You talking about the bugs that like to aim? We're all hot. We are all hot in this world. We really are. Everybody's everything's getting a little hotter, if you know what I mean. All across the world. That's the world we live in. My heater broke, so it's kind of cold. Interesting. I feel we live in different parts of the world then, because I feel like it's really hot where I live. But I'm glad that I have people from all over. I opened them and poured it out. What I did, I looked at it like I was on acid. The entire bowl was moving. Has anyone gotten their drawings yet? I sent them about a week ago, so. Have I ever done acid? Are you in Keeper Fever? Are you a narc? You narking it tonight? Just going through Twitch streams and asking people if they've done hard drugs and then you're gonna bust them? When you live in Florida, everyone else just adapted to the heat. Facts. These are facts. Not yet, A-Delgott. Yeah, I drew you something. I think I sent you something earlier. I don't know if it's snail mail, so it should get there. Let me see if I took a video. Didn't take a video. I like how we had the full arc of that story in like a couple seconds. Trash bat, not a cop, not a narc. That's what I like to hear. I like that we don't have a bunch of narcs just waiting to bust me in this stream. Got any acid, fellow children? This is a dream stream. Let's keep it focused on dreams. Everybody's talking about acid. I don't know if that's the vibes that I give. USPS is gonna be messed up till after the election, so you might. I hope not till the new year, because a lot of these drawings have food all over them. So I don't know how that's gonna go. Yeah, I'm nervous about that one. I think some of the ones with food. Well, I sent the ones with food separately so that even if they get pulled aside, you get your other ones that you had, because some people had a couple one. Yum. Exactly. Thanks for joining, C. Kling. How you doing? The scratch and sniff. It is. It's like the mustard one is extra scratchy, extra sniffy. It's pungent. It stinks a lot. I have a couple in the fridge right now that I'm waiting to send out, and you got to keep it in the fridge, otherwise it just smells a bunch. The Gouldens. I've got the Gouldens right here. If we're gonna draw with it later, the Gouldens makes everything smell a lot more. Extra stinky. Again, if anybody wants to call in, we will can do some some dream interpretation, some dream drawings, if you will. The hot sauce ones smell, they do smell real nice. And you know what we're using? Using the Tapatio. Something tells me that you've used this before, that you've had this in your household before. Maybe? Who knows? I came here because I heard there was acid. Apparently, everybody's talking about, everybody before the stream wanted to find themselves in their dreams. So they're waiting for it to kick in. They're going to call in when they're peaking, and they'll be able to really communicate. I'm not legal, so I can't call. Thank you for respecting the 18 years old minimum I have on this stream. It's a protection of everybody. Tapatio with popcorn smacks. I've never actually had that. I will try that. How much? Do you just make popcorn? You just put Tapatio on it? That sounds pretty good. You should color one with tahini. I would. I don't know how it would stick on it though. I got to get like a binding agent, and then sprinkle it on there. Hey Delgado, I love popcorn. Dave used to do that all the time. Dave used to always have the hot sauce. The hot sauce on the popcorn there. I'm burning up here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like sweating. I don't know if you can see it.
Come on ahead, spit in my mouth. I'm a goddamn rat.
Touch me softly. Thank you for following. Appreciate the follow. Again, you can use the number that will pop up above me. Call in and tell me about a dream. We'll analyze it. We'll go through these dreams. We have about 3 callers so far. Can you burn popcorn? Yes, you can. Easily. Some people like the taste of it. I think it's repulsive. I hate it. It's the worst taste to me that popcorn can capture is burnt popcorn. I think it's atrocious. Some people, you agree to disagree. I'm gonna get a bunch of people in chat that are like, nope, you gotta burn your popcorn. If you're not burning your popcorn, why don't you draw us one of your dreams? I could do that. I could do that in the meantime. Because we have a lack of dreams right now. So that sounds good. I'll draw and I'll explain one of my own recent dreams that I've had. I'll have to think. Wiggles the Gamer, have you made popcorn in a wok? I haven't, but I bet you that'd be really good. I'm afraid that I use too much oil and it gets really soggy. But I know that's probably the best way to have it is in a wok. Yeah, slightly burnt is the best, Spud McKenzie says. There's 3 things I like in this world. It's pork, preferably at midnight, candy, sour candy maybe, and popcorn that's a little bit burned. Oh no, Alabama, call it on in. I can always do my own dreams. Whenever there's downtime, I'll do my own dreams and I'll just chat through them. You go for it. Let's do it. I took out the other bag of oatmeal. It didn't have bugs. I'm glad you don't have bugs in your oatmeal. That's the number right there. You gotta be quick with it. Nope. Literally eating candy right now. What kind of candy? Got a caller. Hello, who am I talking to?
Is this the wrong number?
No, it should be the right number.
I'm
I think
sorry.
you called the right number.
Oh, sorry. There's stream lag. I'm sorry. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Are you ready to get a dream interpreted and drawn?
I am.
I'm excited. You
So-
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
This was when I was in the 2nd grade, and
Okay.
at that time, my next door neighbor was my best friend in school.
Okay.
and this was Halloween time. But anyway, in the dream, it was the last. Have you ever seen the movie Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
I have.
Come on ahead, spit in my mouth. I'm
So
a
it's pretty much
goddamn
that.
rat.
We were in the backyard, and we were tiny, and we were standing over a cliff,
Okay.
and there were a bunch of ants. And I remember a praying mantis. We were looking down at the ants, and then a praying mantis walked up behind me and stabbed me, and I turned into a ghost.
Okay.
And that was the scariest dream I had ever had in my life.
That does sound like a very scary dream. All right. So there's a cliff, correct?
Yeah.
All right. We're getting this. I'm gonna get the cliff going. Now, are you normal you in this dream?
Yeah, just tiny.
Second grade you. Okay.
Yeah. But also shrunk.
But you're shrunk exactly because it's like what movie did you quit? Bug's Life?
Honey, I
Ants.
Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Okay. There's bugs. They're shrinking. I put two and two together. I'm drawing you right here, and it's small you. I don't really know what you look like, so I'm just gonna assume it's just close to this. Do you have short hair, long hair? Second grade?
Like medium.
Medium?
Kinda.
Okay. When I was in second grade, I also had like a bowl cut. Do you remember those?
Oh yeah.
I don't know why
You could totally pull it off even now.
You think so? You think should I do a
Yeah,
bowl
totally.
cut?
You could go for it.
That's the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me. All right, I got you on this cliff. Now there's ants below the cliff, correct?
Yes, like hundreds.
Hundreds and thousands of ants. I'm gonna do something in the business that we call perspective, and
Oh yeah, totally.
it's really just I'm gonna go kind of quick, and there's just all these ants, and you can see their antennas and heads. You can probably see it at the bottom here, and then we're gonna draw that giant praying mantis, which is this is would you classify this as a nightmare?
At the time it was, but now it's kind of funny. But yes, at the time it was.
Isn't that
Horrifying.
interesting? I like that so much. That's like I was going to talk about that. Is that sometimes as we age, the dreams that used to scare us as children, they become menial and small, and it's not a matter of a nightmare at all. And it was just like something that was new and interesting and weird to us, and we interpreted it as something scary, but it wasn't at all.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna kind of I'll do a couple bodies here and there. Boom, boom, boom. All right, there's a bunch of ants. Now you said that there was a Ben Jate, thank you for joining. What we're doing here is we're just drawing dreams that people call in and describe. I got what's your name again on the phone? What's your screen name?
Alabama.
Alabama. Yes, I saw you in the chat. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we got Alabama in the chat right now, or on the phone right now, going over a dream in second grade where a mantis sneaks up and stabs him over a pit of a bunch of ants. We're gonna go for the praying mantis right now.
All right. Yeah. It was really big.
Yep.
Like twice as tall as me, and it was standing behind me.
Okay.
It used its claw arm to stab me, and I turned into a ghost.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna get that. We're gonna do this is gonna be like a transformational thing almost.
I think I remember this dream so well because it's the only one I've ever actually died in.
Interesting. Okay, we're gonna go through that in a second. We're gonna dissect that. I appreciate you calling in, by the way. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, thanks for drawing.
Of course. I hope that we do this. This one is looking to be fun. And that is Ghost You after being stabbed. It's kind of like very ethereal in nature, very like
Oh yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah. Would you say that this kind of captures what happened here?
Definitely, yeah.
Cherry Bomb says hello. Hello, how you doing, Cherry Bomb? Thanks for joining the stream. We got Alabama on the phone, telling us all about his dream where he got stabbed by a praying mantis and turned into a ghost. All right, are you ready to go through this and we're gonna analyze it?
Yeah, totally.
All right, let's get these analysts going. Which analyst do you trust the most? 1, 2, 3, or 4? You'll see it on the screen in a second. I'll wait for it to for it to come up. Let me know when you see it.
All right. I'm not seeing it yet.
All right. You got the stream up?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna go with 4, Mr. Peanut Butter.
Why is that?
I'm a big fan of peanut butter, and I can really understand it. Just, being a mess, you mess up and you just keep messing up, and it's just a pit. It's hard to get out of.
I agree, and it was very fun and interesting to do this. Have you ever done that with peanut butter?
Not with peanut butter, but and not really physically, but in life I've messed up and many times.
That's a great answer. I too have had a metaphorical peanut butter on my face as well.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go through this dream. All right, first things first. Was this a recurring dream, or this was just a second grade dream?
This was a one-time thing, but I've thought about it a lot.
I'm glad that you've thought about it a lot. That means that it was a very important dream to you. I have dreams that are very important to me as well, that I think about it, and I always think, what did this mean? I have no idea. First thing that I notice, the cliff. This cliff that you're on. And there's a bunch of ants at the bottom of it. Because it was kind of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Was there anything in second grade where you felt it was something larger than life to you, or a big decision that you had to make, or something that you had to, it was just, second grade, any big decisions you had to make?
Not personally, but at the time, this was in Tennessee.
Okay.
My dad moved to Colorado for 13 months and left me and my mom while he was getting situated. And then we later moved. But yeah, I remember that being a weird time.
I think that's related. I think that's definitely related to this. I think that the cliff represents, because you're not there, you didn't mention anyone else was there. You didn't mention that there's anybody there with you on the cliff. It's just it's an unknown plunge that you kind of have to take, and you're there at the cliff. You kind of have vertigo, and I think that can be connected to what was happening in your life then. Did it cause you any like troubles, or was it a hard time? Was it just an interesting odd time? Because 13 months, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it was a little stressful, but I don't know if it was necessarily a hard time.
Okay. Yeah, I think it can just represent the stresses of the times, and you being on that cliff, and there's just there's a little bit of uncertainty and weirdness. I think the ants at the bottom, they could have really been anything, but just that the fact that there's hundreds and hundreds of ants, really just peering up at you. It's an odd thing, and it was odd for you. Now we're gonna go on to the praying mantis. Now, knowing that your father was gone for a little bit, do you know that the female praying mantis has the authority in both the relationship of the insect? It's larger, and it consumes the father insect after they mate. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yes. It is the father will gladly offer his brains as sustenance after the mother mantis.
I did know that, actually. Yeah.
Yes. So I believe that there's a little bit of an interpretation to the mantis where perhaps you relied more on your mother at the time. Would that be true?
Almost certainly, yeah.
Almost definitely. Now, I want to preface this all and to everyone in my stream that I'm not a professional dream interpreter, and the point of the stream is just to have a dialogue and to come to some sort of agreement on what the dream meant, to get a cool picture, and to just introspect a little bit and to understand your dream a little bit. So I think that the fact that it's a mantis, I think it does have to do with that second grade experience where your father's gone, and now it's not a necessarily bad thing, but I think the mantis represents you having to rely more on your mother.
Yeah, wow.
All right, now the third part, ghost. Not that your mother is stabbing you, and I don't see this as an act of stabbing you and you turn to a ghost because you're dead. I see it more as a ghost is you're kind of passing on into the next part of your life, because in dreams our lives are not um, they're not one and done. You live multiple lives in dreams. So just that you're changing your physical form in a dream, I think it's a period of change for you, and maybe that this was a point of change for you in second grade. Um, having to kind of be without your father immediately there all the time.
Yeah. I'm speechless. Thank you.
Yeah, this is a very interesting dream, and that's a very interesting situation to be in. I was very lucky that my parents, my dad would be gone on business trips for a little bit, um, but I hope that you have a good relationship with your family members, and that this was a time of prosperity for you in second grade.
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent. Um, well, thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
I think
Thank
this
you so
was a
much for
very
calling.
interesting one. Yeah, absolutely. This was a very fun one to draw. I like. There's a cat in the background. I like the fact that there's all these ants looking up at you. I like the perspective that this one has. It's great. I'm gonna sign this one. DM me your address and I'll send it out.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for calling in, Alabama. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
I've seen you in here a couple times. That's
yeah.
that's welcome
I'm a
welcome to the
huge
Dream
fan.
Stream. Yeah, cool. I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad you're a fan. I'm a fan of you, Alabama. Thanks for calling
Yeah.
in.
Have a good rest of your stream.
Yeah, you too. I hope you enjoy it. Hope you have a good Monday.
Thank you.
Good stream. Good dream. Great caller. I agree, Wiggles. That was an awesome one. It was I felt multiple times I didn't know that 13 months. That's a long time to be without a family member, especially in second grade. And I commend you for handling it as well as you did. Mutual fans, exactly. I'm a fan of everybody in this chat. Great call, Christian Peralta. Exactly. That was a good call. This one was a lot of fun to do. This one was definitely a lot of fun to do. I am going to real quick. I'm just going to check to make sure that these cats have food. But it should only take like a minute. I will leave this drawing right here. Oh my! Big Dirty Al is just now seeing this screen for the first time, and realizing how big of an idiot I am, and I own that. I'm being paid to be here. The Jam and Beam says exactly. I pay Jam and Beam a couple pennies every couple minutes he stays here, and I also counsel him on which toothpaste to get every time he's gotta go and grab some toothpaste. Where do I get that fresh watch? The one that number 2 has? The one that clone 2 has? They don't make them anymore. But look, he's telling the time. He's checking it out. He's beeping it a little bit there. It's working. Yeah. I'm gonna feed these cats. I'm gonna be right back. It's gonna take me like 2 minutes, but I have a feeling that this cat is, yeah, cats number 1 exactly. They always run out of food at 10:12. I'll be right back. Maybe I can even communicate with all of you. Come on, come get this food, cat. Come on. Yep, that's what it is. There's no food, and this cat wants food.
Mic on. Mic on.
You are now listening to.
Mic on.
Come on.
Mic on.
Maybe this is a little bit. Maybe you can hear something.
Mic on. Mic on. Mic on.
Oh God. Okay. All right, we're back. We're back, everybody. You can just see my viewership just plummet because I gotta feed these cats because they eat so much. All right, that was good. Who is Mike on? I don't know. Who is it? Did you put that peanut butter from number 4 back in the pantry? Yes, I did. It's back in the pantry. I ate so much of it. It's almost gone. My gone. Wireless bread. I'd love to see your cats, Christian Peralta. I'll see if I can get if they jump on my lap. I'll show off the cats. Cherry Bomb. Doc Brown vibes I get from Clone 2. Let's wait. Let me what? Hold up here. Not Internet Machine. Oh yeah, absolutely. He's crazy. He's nuts. He's got the beans. He's talking on his shoe phone. Boom. Cats. Do they like cheese? No, they don't. They hate cheese. I don't feed them anything but cat food, and then sometimes like if I'm eating like fish or something, I'll give it to one of the cats. One of the cats only eats his food. Midna and Cheese Boy. Yeah, Wiggles the Gamer, you got it. You guessed it. Midna. Big Durial, can you go back to the clone screen for a second? Yes, I can. What's going on? Clone screen. I like that. Is that the name? We can call it. What's so good about this? I'd like to think that number 2 just keeps eating those 2 items over and over and over, and he's just never satiated. Not even once. There you go. Thanks. I did what you wanted. We did it. They aren't clones. They are the originals. Exactly. The lore behind this, the lore and let me the lore and canon behind that screen is I got 4 dream analysts. They're all at the bottom there. Each one is kind of good at doing their own thing, and they help me analyze the dreams. They're all originals. I told them to dress same way as me. They have a unique, you can see nothing is real in this stream, and these let you see through that. It cuts through reality. I put them on when I have to see in the 4th dimension. But yeah, they each have their own, and they're just hanging out. They're just chilling, putting peanut butter on your face. I will tell you, it's really hard, and it's tough to clean that stuff too. All right, we're gonna go back here. Wiggles the Gamer. This is great content from Moneyworms wiki. Thank you. If there's a wiki about me, I'd love to see that. I don't know what it would look like. It's all lore. It's all canon. Everything comes from my head. I spit it out on the page, and it's all real. How do you inspect dreams and know what they might mean? Did you go to school for it? Sorry. No, you don't sound rude at all. I'm working on my panels for this page. It's taken me a little bit. I've only been streaming this for about like 2 weeks or so, but I used to have a book. I use this right here. We'll go to the Internet Machine real quick. I use Journey into Dreams, and what I do is I have a dream journal, and I practice a lot of lucid dreaming, and I'll Google specific themes. And then also, I always preface this stream by saying, I try to say it every about 20 minutes or so, that I'm not a professional dream expert. I did not go to school for it. I like it. Mostly what the stream is about is coming to a mutual understanding between the caller and I. I draw the stream. We kind of just psychoanalyze it together. We don't use any modern techniques or other techniques, and we just come to an agreement on what we feel the times meant. If it's a recurring dream, if it's something that we feel is a problem, or if it's just a one-off kind of thing. And then every once in a while, yeah, I will Google specific themes if I don't know it off the top of my head. A couple of streams ago, we Googled Mars and large cats in dreams, and they represented the feminine and masculine side of a person's subconscious. And this is the Dream Machine, by the way. Oh, the hamsters stopped running. I wonder if this can reset them. Nope, they're just gonna stop. They're frozen in time. They all got wet tail. They all got wet tail. There they go. Now they're running again. There we go. Yeah, this is ancient technologies. Internet Machine. I'm the only one who has it. It's very logical. Everything makes sense. Mix of the girls from Final Destination and that plastic cup from the 90s. Is that how we're describing my stream? Because I think that's my aesthetic in a nutshell. I love it. Mix of money and worms. A little bit of that. Bob Ross and Ram Dass. Yeah,
Come on, head,
exactly.
spit in my mouth. I'm a
Cherry
goddamn
Bomb.
rat.
Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. There is a number up there you can call in, and if you're over 18 and we can discuss your dreams, I draw them out. I'll send them to you. This is the Sunday stream, by the way. We do a Wednesday one that's you just request whatever you want in the comments. But this one I like to make very personal, and we talk about dreams. They can be goofy. Sometimes they're goofy. Sometimes they're real and they're deep. We got a call. I recognize this.
Come on, head, spit in my mouth. I'm a goddamn rat.
CX Glitch, thank you for following. I'm on the phone. You're live. You're on the show. Who am I talking with?
This is Medina.
Ah, Medina. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm hanging out. I'm drawing people's dreams, and then we'll look at them together. We'll analyze them.
I like that.
Thanks for
Let's
calling.
do this.
Let's do it. You got a dream that you had recently, or one that sticks out in your mind?
Yes, I had one last night that just stuck with me.
I'm excited to hear
I
it.
was in a council room
Okay.
with fairies.
Okay. How many fairies? How
And-
many fairies? How many fairies are we talking?
Probably 15
15. That's a lot of fairies.
important fairies in the realm.
Okay. And what did the room look like? Was it like a big table in the center of it, or?
No, it was more like a witch's circle.
Ooh, a witch's circle. I'm gonna start drawing the fairies, and you keep going. I'm listening.
So there were 3 different kinds of fairies in the room. The only ones I really remember were elves and giants.
Okay.
There was one other, and I can't remember. And there was one head chief,
Okay.
witch, elf, however you wanted to describe her. And because in this dream I was the last remaining giant,
Okay.
we were going through and chanting who was going to be the next chief.
What did the chief look
And-
like? Did the chief had anything that really made the chief stand out from the rest?
Blonde and scary teeth.
Blonde and scary teeth. Okay. Sounds like an ex-girlfriend of mine.
Yes, it was quite frightening. So she ends up coming over to me and telling me I'm going to be the next chief council member in
Okay.
charge of those elves. It turns sinister, though, and I don't really remember how, but because I'm the last giant, I got chosen, and suddenly I know she's evil, as
Okay.
she puts whatever, head chief or something, some kind of name tag on me. And at that point, all the other people in the room turn against her.
Okay.
She injects me with a shot because there is a predator, a centurion, that is caged in like a Hunger Games kind of realm that they feed, they give like tributes to. She injects me with whatever it is for me to mate with this thing.
Okay. What is this? How do you draw a centurion? Oh, I
It's a
got
horse
it.
body with a...
Yep,
yeah.
it's here. You'll see it in a second.
Okay. And so then, at this point, the males finally enter the picture, the male fairies. They come in, realize the council has gone to shit. We've killed the leader after she injects me, and they can't do anything to save me. So I get taken to this Hunger Games realm to be given over to a centurion.
Okay.
And it isn't long before I wake up because I was very scared to go see the centurion.
All right. I'm drawing this kind of in like 2 parts.
Okay.
we got these fairies that are here. You're gonna be on like a little you're a giant though. But
I
you're
am. I'm the
tied
last
up.
remaining.
You're the last remaining. You're tied up here. Um, and they're carrying you on this little stick over to the centurion over here. That's the first time I've drawn this is a lot of a dream. All right, so I'm drawing you down here. There's a little bit of perspective down here. So down here, I've got you, and you're at this council. You have two fairies. Really, there's 12 of them, but like you can see them in your peripherals. It's some sort of a. In the middle here is like a. You're there with the High Council. It's like an ethereal fire that's just kind of burning, and there is there is the lead fairy right here with interesting teeth going on here, standing. And here's the little injector thing that you get injected with now. Then you enter this dreamlike state up here, and you're on this stick. You're getting carried, and you're going to be given to the centurion, who you will mate with. Did I get about all of that?
No, that's accurate.
I think this is pretty accurate too. I'm looking at some of these comments. I don't think they're roasting marshmallows at this fire. I think they were trying to decide who was going to become the next leader of the fairies, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you: did you mate with the centurion? Was that part of your dream?
No,
Or you
I
woke
woke up before then.
Do you think it was a
Yeah.
fearful thing?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Would you call this a nightmare?
No, overall, I had a very pleasant and kind of didn't want it to end. Towards where I was going to the tribute Hunger Games arena, yeah, I wanted to wake up. Until then, I was fine. We could kill the evil lady. I could be head chief. It was great.
And there were no snacks at this ceremony. It was just you, and it was serious business.
Oh yeah.
All right, are you looking at the stream right now? Do you feel like this is an accurate representation of what happened?
It's fairly accurate.
Fairly accurate. Okay, it's about there. You got the centurion in the background. He's jailed. You got the fairies that are carrying you on a big stake. You're a big giant, and then you woke up. So let's get this into the dream analysis right here. In a couple of seconds here, you're going to see all the analysts. Is there one particularly that's speaking to you, or that you think would do a really good job at analyzing this specific dream that we can call on?
An analyst?
Yeah, you'll see him in a second here if you're watching the stream. There's four of them. There's gonna be four of them.
Okay.
Might take a second. We'll get this centered. We'll get the dream centered for you.
Oh yes, I see. Which order are we going in?
I would just say 1 through
the
4.
red glasses?
Sure.
Or pink, or what?
Yep, pink glasses.
I really think number 2.
What about number 2 speaks to you?
The fact that he's buying a can.
Yeah, what do you think?
On his watch, as a watch.
Yeah.
I feel like he may know what he's doing.
I think he does too. I think I couldn't agree more. I think out of if we talk about I know them all personally. If we talk about skills, he's got the most skills out of all of them.
He knows who to talk to.
He knows who to talk to. He knows who to talk with.
Yeah.
All right, we'll lean in on number 4's expertise as we go through this.
Number 4.
I'm sorry, number 2. 4 minus 2. That's what I meant to say. Number 2. Thanks for keeping me on page here. All right, so first things first. This council, it represents. Let me ask. Do you feel like you're due for some sort of a promotion at your job?
Oh yeah.
I'm getting those vibes, and sometimes, you know, our dreams will manifest. Because what I see here is a person in power, if you will, that you're coming to, and you're thinking that you're thinking that you're going to become the leader of these fairies and giants, and you yourself are a giant. So I want to say, first of all, congratulations for you being a giant in your dream. That means that you think larger than life about yourself.
Or I'm just tall, but
It could be. It can be both. It can be. You know, I don't really know what you look like, but but I like to see it more as you have a larger than life perspective of yourself, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we all should be striving for. That which is
I
great.
appreciate that.
And then you want this position of power, but here's the thing. You're due for the next position of power upgrade, if you will. But unfortunately, this person is not going to give you that, and instead, they're giving you a shot that puts you out. So this is your own. This is something that you're going to have to overcome yourself. You have to understand that not everyone out there is going to try to inject you with a mysterious magical shot. But that when the time comes and you are met with the council, that you will get that promotion or whatever you're seeking.
I decided, and I really like your analysis, but I was thinking that potentially something that I really wanted was not something I could count on someone else to give me. And that, waiting for the council to give me something, backfires, obviously, horribly. I have to go get it myself.
You
it
have
was
to get it yourself.
motivational almost.
And here's the thing. The centurion, right? That's not necessarily a bad thing. It is a task that you have to conquer, right?
True, yeah.
So I would urge you to keep a dream journal and try to bridge the gap between your waking world and your dreaming world, and set this scenario again. And I would urge you to, instead of going to council, go straight to the centurion and mate with the centurion.
Oh, mate with him.
Don't even go to the council. Conquer the centurion, and the centurion will yield you bountiful gifts of centurion bounties.
I like this. This is good advice.
And you don't even have to go to the council, because you already know that you can prove both yourself and to the council that you can conquer the centurion.
Exactly. That's exactly it. I have to mate with the centurion.
Exactly. You've got to mate with the centurion. I have a centurion that I have to mate with. We all have centurions we have to mate with. Who's that in the background? Are you with someone right now? You got it.
No.
No?
No, it's just me.
Sounds good.
But I appreciate the analysis.
Trashbat has one question for you. Do you think this counts as a wet dream?
Potentially.
I agree. Potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could maybe spin that.
Yeah.
I like the idea of power more, though.
I like the idea of power as well. But with power comes, you know, sometimes there's some sexual tensions with power. So I think that it's just a little touch of it. I don't think it's necessarily a wet dream. I think you're right. I think it's power with a little touch of sensual pleasures. Well, thank you so much for calling.
It definitely wasn't the main event.
It's definitely not the main event. Exactly.
Yeah,
You're absolutely
you.
right. Yeah, thanks for calling. That was a very good dream. I liked the amount of mythical creatures that I had to draw in this one. It was very interesting. I'm going to sign this one up. DM me your address. I'll send it on out there.
Okay. Thank you.
You have a good one. That was a good call. I like that. I like the fact that we really all have a centurion to mate with. And it's not about the size of the centurion. It's about conquering the centurion, and some of them are smaller and some of them are bigger. It's just the way that the cookie crumbles. Fairy porn is my favorite. I like how you put the 0 in there to get by the bot. I think that's a fine comment. I think, yeah, porn, good porn, some wet ass dream, wireless bread. You know what's up. I didn't expect it to turn out that way, Cherry Bomb. You never know what is gonna happen when the callers start calling in. I didn't expect this either. There was so much mention of fairies, but then giants, and then the fairies were big, and then the fairies had teeth, and then there was a centurion, which I kind of had to like. I didn't really know exactly what that meant, but I think I drew it perfectly. That's canon now. Just the way the centurion fumbles. Exactly. The age-old saying. Just the way the centurion fumbles. People used to always tell me that, and I never understood it. Now I get it. I get it. It's clarity. This stream is all about clarity, and I think we got a lot of clarity. With that, I think lines are open again. I think that was a good dream in general. It wasn't a nightmare. I would have, if it was me personally, I don't think I would have woken up. I would have said, let's see what this centurion's got. Let's get to it. Let's see what the centurion's all about. I think this is a good one. I think we can call that one solved, analyzed. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Done. Now, someone had a good idea earlier, and that was to, while we don't have a caller, to draw my own streams, my own dreams. Oh, I got big old stream brain. I actually went to cook pizza and came back, and all I heard was mate with a centurion. Exactly. That's kind of how we do it in this stream. You never know what to expect. One day you're, over a bunch of ants, and then the next day you're mating with centurions and figuring out you have to conquer that power. And you can't just go and ask for something from the council. Sometimes you got to take it yourself. And it's a power struggle, and there's sometimes a little bit of sexual tensions in the world. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start drawing until we got another caller or another person that wants to talk about a dream that they had. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move this up. My head's getting. Uh-oh. See, I moved one thing and my camera cuts out. I'm gonna fix that real quick. I use my phone as my camera. I think that should be good. Yeah, this is the lowest budget stream that you'll ever find. It just is. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and start drawing a dream that I had recently until we get another caller in here that wants a dream. Stream of consciousness, exactly. It is a stream of consciousness. We're gonna go ahead. A dream that I had recently. I'm thinking I don't want to grab my dream journal because we got a caller actually, so I'm gonna put that on pause. Hello, you're on the phone. You're live. Who am I speaking with?
Is this Moneyworms?
This is Moneyworms. You got it. Who is this?
Moneyworms. Do you know who this is?
I've heard your voice a couple times. I think this is the Jammin' Bean.
It's the Jammin' Bean.
I knew it.
You're so right.
I could tell.
You're so right.
I hope you got some.
Man,
you had your last dream. Well, you had a couple dreams. You had one where you were riding a lawnmower, and the one before that, your hands were saw blades, and you realized you had to cut through the walls instead of the door.
Yes, and I've really been working on being able to utilize those circular saws to cut through the barriers in my life.
Tell me more about that.
Oh, there's just been some obstacles in my way. Just really personal things that I don't think I want on Twitch. But I took my saw blades to them like trees and just sliced them down.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that before you saw circular saws, your hands as circular saws, as maybe something that was a little bit detrimental or just weird to you. when in reality you can use them. They're utility devices, and that's all. That's part of our dream journey. And your dream journey is really it's developing, and I can tell that because you call in so much.
Yes, you're just really great at the interpretations, and I know that together we can conquer the world.
We can conquer that centurion.
Oh yeah. Well, I had a interesting dream
Okay.
the other night. And you know the Rocky films.
I am familiar, of course.
So I was Rocky,
Okay.
and I was training. Like it was kind of like the training montage.
Uh-huh.
Where like I'm punching the meat bag and running down like really fast down the road and up all those steps.
Mm-hmm.
But around every corner, there was Batman.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and so I don't know. It like kind of was disturbing because it's like he was stalking me. So like I ran up the top of the steps, but then like behind one of the columns, peeking around the corner, is Batman. I'm punching the meat bag, and who's on the other side of the meat bag? It's Batman.
Oh, this is very interesting. I'm drawing the meat bag right now. We got the bag of meat. And then we're doing this in montage setting. All right, so you have punching the meat bag, Batman, boom. Yep, here's the setup. Batman, boom. And then what else were you doing? You were punching the meat bag. Can you?
Yeah, punching the meat bag, and there's Batman.
Okay.
And then like the iconic. This would be a good one for the center frame, I think, because it's so iconic. So running up the steps. What is that like? The library?
Yeah. It's in Philly, maybe.
Yeah, like the Philadelphia Public Library, up those steps, and I feel like there's columns at the top, and Batman's like creeping around one of the columns. In my mind, it's like the Lincoln Memorial.
I agree. That's what it kind of is in my mind too. And you know what? Our dreams are very interesting like that. Sometimes we have locations in our dreams that we're like, that's not what that's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's not what it really was, but it is in the dream.
Yeah, exactly. It was in the dream, and that's kind of how we can be fooled, almost in a sense. Like you can think that it's one thing, but really, it's the other city that it's in. I'm drawing you here with this.
The Lincoln Memorial is in Washington, D.C.
It
Just
is.
so you know.
I know that now. I didn't before. I'm pretty sure Rocky takes place in Philadelphia, though.
Yes. He's a Philly man.
You ever been to Philadelphia?
Yes, but I didn't spend a lot of time like seeing the sights. It was a strange trip. I did get a cheesesteak though. It was me, my dad, and my brother, and we went to go see the Smashing Pumpkins live.
Oh, I love the Smashing Pumpkins.
But we didn't plan we didn't stay overnight or anything. My dad just drove us up and then we went back home. So I didn't really get to see the sights. So I don't really count it. I just saw the Smashing Pumpkins but didn't see Philly.
I like that you went there. You went to Philadelphia for a Smashing Pumpkins concert. Great. Oh, yeah. Alabama says great taste, by the way. I agree. I would have to say that you have very good eclectic taste in music if you like the Smashing Pumpkins, and if you're willing to travel to go see them, I know that you're a true fan.
Oh yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's good stuff.
Now, Keeper Fever wants to know. First of all, I think Keeper Fever's crushing on you in this. She sent you a bunch of hearts. When you got on the phone.
I'm blushing.
Yeah, when you got on the phone, she was like excited to see you. I hope that maybe someday you two can meet up and grab a Philly cheesesteak or something together.
I'll have to slide into those DMs.
The Twitch DMs. Keeper Fever also wants to know, did you go to Patty's Pub? Because it is there in Philly.
I I really wanted to, but the priority was the Smashing Pumpkins,
That's
and
true.
no time to get the Patties. Like the venue was on the other side of town. We would have missed the show if we went to Patties. And I wasn't trying to do any Charlie work while I was there. So.
No, you're not trying to do any Charlie work. Exactly. Like, you got one thing to do. It's to go see the Smashing Pumpkins with your brother and your dad. You're in Philly. It's that's kind of the whole point. All right, let's get back to your dream real quick. We got you beating the meat bag. You got
Yeah, beat that meat
you beating the meat bag. There's only one meaning for that, and that's just you punching me. They got it. Then you got you conquered the steps up here. Batman's peeking around the corner. And then we got is this a wet dream? No, I think this is the Sylvester Stallone. And then the last panel. What else were you doing in this montage? And let me know where Batman was.
Okay, so like I feel like it's like you're running down the street, but there's like the guy inside the truck, like egging you on.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
You gotta go faster, Rocky. Get down that street. But he's in a truck, like laughing at you while you're running. It's like totally not fair. But Batman, he's not the one driving because that's my coach.
Yep.
He's in the bed of the truck, like peeking over the hatch.
You're gonna see this in a second. You're gonna see me drawing it. There's your coach, and it's a window. You got the truck. You got the lights on the truck. You got the grill on the truck. Boom, boom.
I like this perspective.
It's perspective drawing. You got you are Sylvester Stallone. You're jogging. I'm gonna put you in like you still got the boxing gloves on, even though you're running. I think that's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, I've got to be ready for a fight.
Yep, you got the hood on.
It's silly.
Boom, you're running. You're on the sidewalk. He's on the road. That's the lines of the road. And then Batman is just sitting down in the bed of this truck.
Yeah, he is.
Just kind of chilling. Was it?
Yeah, that's exactly where he was.
Was it a specific kind of truck? Do you think? Was it like a Dodge? Was it like a Ford F-150? Was it a Ford F-250? Was it a Ford F-350?
It's probably like an older Dodge.
An older Dodge. I think that's what that looks like too.
Like red. It's red.
Okay, we can add some red. I like that. My favorite part is when somebody mentions red because I've got this pen that's really handy right on me, and I can just real quick. We can get further into this dream. We can further interpret this dream. So, do you think that was a Dodge, a Dodge 1500? Maybe it was a Dodge 2500. Maybe a Dodge 3500, or like an older Dodge.
I think it was a Dodge 1974.
All right, that's my favorite year of Dodge.
It's the best year for Dodge. I read it on their Wikipedia page.
Have you read my wiki?
Yeah, the Moneyworms wiki. I was shocked about the origins for Moneyworms, but
I agree. I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm excited to look for it. Fantasy Life 64. Thank you for hopping in the stream. I'm glad you could make it. Ketchup. We'll do some ketchup. We'll do a vote. We'll do a vote on this one. We're gonna color this one in. We're gonna color this one in with a couple different items, and then mail this one out. Now let me ask you. Are you ready to have this thing analyzed in your dream? Dream analyzed?
I think I need to know because like Batman's a hero, right?
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it felt kind of menacing. Like, why is he watching me?
Why is he watching you? I hope you're watching the stream. A couple seconds, you're going to see my elite team of analysts. I need you to pick an analyst. Tell me which one is really truly speaking to you. There's 4 of them, 1 through 4. The number 1 is going to be bottom left here. Number 2, 3, and 4 are the very far right. And I want to know which analyst you want to go with here. You want to take the case on this one.
I think I want the peanut butter boy.
Why?
Number 4. He seems like someone that is in distress, just like me when I see Batman.
You think that number 4 would save you if you got in a scuffle with Batman?
I don't think he would save me, but I think that he would commiserate with me.
There's a couple people in chat right now that are mentioning this. Fantasy Life 64 is saying that you can't go wrong with PB, and I couldn't agree more. I think that PB always knows what's going on. PB can clearly see everything that's happening very, very well. There's nothing obstructing PB's vision. And Dylan Bikes and Things says that these analysts look familiar. Do they look familiar to you? They're all unique people.
No, I think that's quite odd. I think they all look quite different from each other. Like if I had to pick out if they were like, this was like a police lineup or something. It'd be really hard to pick who's who because those are all different people.
They're all different, and they're all doing very different things. You got, the left one's all business, the next one's got the technology, third one's just having a quick bite to eat, fourth one's putting a bunch of peanut butter all over his face.
I hope he's not allergic.
I don't think so. And let me ask you another question. Have you, Muse Juice wants to know, peanut butter and M&Ms are top-notch peanut butter use. Would you agree? I would agree. I would say top 3 at least. Peanut butters and M&Ms. Fantastic.
Are we talking about like pouring classic M&Ms into peanut butter and eating it like a cereal?
I think we are.
Or the peanut butter filled M&Ms.
I think we're talking about independently peanut butter and independently M&Ms and putting them together to make a marriage of deliciousness.
That sounds like it could be pretty good.
I think so too. I think you're right.
But I don't know. I would need a beverage though to wash that down.
What would your beverage be?
Probably milk. Nice glass of milk.
What, like whole milk? 10%?
Nah, we could go skim.
Skim milk. I used to get skim milk. My parents would only buy skim milk. So would you crush? Oh, that's a good question. Fantasy Life wants to know: would you crush up peanut butter M&Ms and put them on a jelly sandwich? Now we're just getting into a lot of flavor. What do you think about this, Jam and Beam?
That probably would be really good. I think that's a good idea to crush up the PB M&Ms and put them on a jelly sandwich. I think that would unlock like totally new avenues for lunchtime fun.
I think you're right. There's been someone in chat agrees that there's been a lot of character development. You've had a lot of character development. I couldn't agree more. I think that you've had this immense growth from watching these streams.
Wow.
Let's get to the stream analysis. I think it does. I think it does. It will. All of that. I'm gonna see if I can bring this. It's gonna cover 3 a little bit, but that's okay. And we're gonna lock it. All right. So first things first. Although I drew this in 3 separate montages, I think there's common themes throughout. One of them is Batman, right? Now let me ask you. Are you afraid of Batman?
I didn't think I was until I had this dream.
That's a lot to go off of. All right, so first things first. What does Batman represent? There's something in your life that traditionally wasn't a point of anxiety or I could say scaredness for you, but that recently something that you have always thought has been something that is just pretty much normal has now become a little bit scary to you. Can you think of anything in your life that maybe was once completely normal but now is a little bit maybe not scary, but you take it more seriously now? What do you think that could be?
Sounds like the state of California in which
You're from California. I did not know that. That makes a lot of sense. I think this is a location-based Batman. Do you know what a location-based Batman is?
He has GPS.
Exactly. It's a Batman that it's not Batman at all. It's the location that you reside in, and that's exactly what this is. It's the state of California that is in this It's not in a great state right now. There's a couple things that make it an interesting place to live in right now. It won't be forever, but that's exactly what that is. That is the state of California manifesting itself in your dream as Batman, as a location-based Batman.
Wow, that's spot on.
And Hunter's really proud of you.
Aw, thanks, Hunter.
hmm
What a champ.
And then Hunter also said, "Hey man, I'm gonna send you $30 over Venmo because I think that you're a really cool dude, and I'm so happy for your growth. Here's the $30 in Venmo."
Oh wow. Well, if Hunter needs my Venmo, it is at the Jam and Bean. So
Interesting,
can't miss
just
it.
like your name. Perfect. All right, now that we took care of that Batman, let's keep going. Why Rocky? Why Rocky and why these three things? This is your self-confidence.
Go on.
This is your self-confidence manifesting as Rocky. You're a fighter. You're not gonna buckle. Just because this location-based Batman, aka California, is giving you the old business, you're not meant to give up the fight. You're meant to beat up that meat. You're meant to get to the top of that Washington Monument that is very clearly in Philadelphia, and you're meant to keep running, even though this Batman is just lurking.
Wow.
Mhm.
I'm building up my strength
Yep.
to combat the location-based Batman.
You're building up your strength. You're doing all that.
Like a conquering your anxieties type of thing.
You're conquering the location-based Batman. Now, Trashbat wants to know more. Tell me more about location-based Batman. So, hashtag location-based Batman. A lot of times, Batman will manifest itself in our dreams as Batman, but really, what we've come to understand, and it's only Batman. It is not a man that is a bat or a bat that is the size of a man. It is Batman. It is Batman from, the DC Comics.
Bruce Wayne, baby.
Bruce Wayne, exactly. It is Bruce Wayne he's not a vigilante. He's a hero. As a hero, utility belt and all, basically representing a location, and it's either where you're currently living, it's a place that you've been, or it's a place that you might have a lot of anxiety going to. A lot of times it manifests as work. Like I've had Batman, and Batman's just yelling in my ear, you need to be doing this project, and really it's my work telling me that I'm anxious about my work at my job. So that's what location-based Batman is. Trash Bat.
That's awesome. I can't believe that you've also had a Batman haunting your dreams.
Of course, it's location-based Batman. It happens a lot. Thanks, bro. You're welcome.
Wow.
Last thing we're going to talk about in this. So you have location-based Batman. You have you as Rocky. You're a fighter. You're not going to let this thing get to you. The last thing, really, is Philadelphia. That sticks out in your mind. You know what that means?
No.
Call your brother. Just call him. Say hello. It's you thinking about your brother.
Aww.
Brotherly love. It's a city of brotherly love. You got love for your brother. Call your brother. Tomorrow.
Wow. I might do it right now.
Do it right now. This sounds like a perfect time to get off the phone with you.
Oh, alrighty then.
Thanks for
Thank
calling
you,
in, Jam and
Moneyworms.
Beam. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for calling in.
This was a good one. Talk to you soon. Bye.
That was a good call. That was a good experience. Everyone agrees, Jam and Beam, if you're still listening, that you've had such a personal growth over the course of these 4 or 5 streams that we've had. I think you've been here almost every night, either talking about your dreams, requesting something goofy to draw, and really I've been excited for you to grow as a dreamer, and grow as a person who suggests crazy stuff to draw. And everybody is there for your journey, and you've had a great journey. Thank you so much for calling in. Let's get back to the old view here. Last thing I'm gonna do right here is we're gonna sign it, And I think this is a good time, you know, just to give you a little bit of a screw that up for a second, just to give you a little bit of a, you know, a little bonus for calling in so much. I think that we should color this thing in, and you know how that's going to work is you're going to use exclamation point vote space and then one of those things to vote with. Oh, Muse Juice, you're gonna use the exclamation point. But PB is a great option. It smells great, and we're gonna color this thing in with let's see what we're gonna color it in with. Got some vote. We got some vote for crayons. I love the crayons. The crayons are good. I'll show the crayons again. The crayons are these beautiful neon crayons. They take any drawing and they add a filter of beauty to it. It's a beautiful thing, really. Neon crayons. They were $1. Oh, the votes are coming in. We got a tie right now. Hunter wants to see the PB. We got some more crayons. We got a big giant tie here. I'll let it go a couple more minutes. In the meantime, let's pop over to the internet machine where I can show you them coming in. It's real time. Internet machine is, again, ancient technologies. It makes so much sense. None of these hamsters have let tail. Oh, well, I didn't see PB on the list. Fantasy Life. It is on the list. The list changes every time. The list changes. Oh, we got more. We got some more. We got some more votes for PB. Christian wants to see the PB. Show your cats while we wait. They're chilling. I can't see them. We got a call from unknown person. I'm nervous about this one. People usually don't use an unknown. Hi, how's it going? Who am I speaking with?
Hey, what's up, dude? This is Nowen, Knowen.
Nowen. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm pretty good, dude. I heard you were drawing dreams. I had a wild dream last night.
I'm excited to hear it. Well, I am drawing dreams. I'm gonna close out this poll, and I'm gonna draw with some very interesting food items on this one. But in the meantime, let's get to the bottom of this dream.
Yeah, for sure. So last night I was watching like chiropractic adjustment videos for some reason because like my back's been hurting, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been thinking about going to a chiropractor. So I've never been to one, so I was kind of like checking out what they do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I found this guy called I looked up his thing so I can be accurate. His channel name is Chiropractic Medicine. It's kind of like generic, but he's like some bald dude, and he has like suspenders and like a tie. He's kind of a weird, creepy looking dude.
Mm-hmm.
But I must have like fallen asleep watching his videos because I had this like crazy dream where I was on like a plane and he was the pilot, and like we were somewhere like in, I don't know, it must have been like South America or something.
It's still in the air?
And we were like, yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you. I said you're flying in the air. You weren't on like tarmac or anywhere. You're flying over South America.
Yeah, we were flying over, and like we were crop dusting. I don't know what for.
Oh,
but,
interesting.
But I know that there were other people like on the plane, and like I was interacting with them, and like there were things going on, but like I can't really exactly remember what was going on. But I know that we were crop dusting, and we like made multiple stops, and landed, and then like had to like fly again, you know. But like I've never flown on a plane, so like that's like a reoccurring dream for me to like get on a plane and like fly.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But it was Mr. Good Old Chiropractic Medicine, I guess, that was the pilot. And I mean, I don't remember him. I think at one point there might have been like some sort of problem, and we had to like make an emergency landing. But I mean, no one got hurt or anything. But I don't know. Overall, I guess he was a good pilot. I don't remember like any in-flight snacks or anything like that. So there wasn't any. There wasn't any in-flight movies either. So that kind of sucked. But overall, it was a pretty good dream. It was pretty wild, you know. It was one of those dreams where you kind of wake up and you're like, what the hell? And then you like go back to sleep and you're like back in the dream, you know.
Yep, dreams are they can sometimes be linear, and sometimes you think you only have one dream, but it's multiple dreams really.
Yeah. I mean, that's really all I can remember about it, but it was definitely one of those ones that's going to stick out to me because I haven't had a dream in a while where I just like watch a YouTube video or something or interact with something and it just directly just like consumes my brain for like 5 hours. So it's definitely really trippy.
All right, I'm drawing you. I'm drawing you on this plane with this chiropractor, and you're
That's
above.
kind of what he looks like too.
Oh, I'm glad I'm getting him right. That's kind of the first thing I kind of, you know, popped out at me was that he's bald. He's chiropractor. He's driving the plane. I got you
He
next
has
to him actually.
suspenders too.
He's got suspenders. I'm drawing these suspenders. We
Yeah.
got him. We got him. Suspenders. He's almost like that's interesting that a chiropractor would have suspenders. Someone in chat saying his head is so shiny. How shiny was it?
Pretty shiny. Like I'm looking at a photo of him now, and there's definitely like a glare from the photograph being taken. Like if anyone wants to look him up, it's chiropractic medicine. Is his
He's on
channel
YouTube.
name, and
Is this
yeah,
is
someone
this
can
a
confirm it.
ploy to plug your chiropractor? Is this you and you're just trying to plug your chiropractor channel?
No, not at all. I mean, this guy looks like he has 414,000 subs, and if you just
Okay.
type in chiropractor, he's like the first dude that shows up. So
Interesting.
he's definitely already rolling in it. I
He's
assume.
rolling in
and plus
it.
he's like, yeah. I mean, like all the chicks he was like adjusting, they were like hot as hell. So
That's a good
he
job
definitely
to
doesn't
have.
need my help.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I was just checking. You know, it's something. I haven't had anybody do that yet, but that would be wise. That's that would be funny. And somebody in somebody saying they're just saying hello. No one. Somebody wiggles the gamer saying hello to you in chat.
What's up, Christian Parletta?
And yeah, and Christian saying hello as well. There you got some fans. I like this so
nice.
far. And hello, Ghost Sick. How's it going? Let's see. How you doing? So we got you got you in this plane. This is South America below you. If you were to look out into the open air around you, I know that you said that there was, you're going to sleep multiple times. He's the pilot, so he's driving. If you were to look out the windows, was there anything in particular you could see out in the sky that stood out to you?
Man, I don't remember anything in the sky, but I mean, I know that there was like tons of thick like forest, like trees, like rainforest looking stuff,
South America, of course.
And like I said, we stopped a few times and like started up again, and so like every time we did that, it just like confirmed that it was just like rainforest and stuff all around me.
And when you
I wish I could remember where we were going or what our mission was, other than just some ambiguous crop dusting. But
oh, that's right, you said you were crop
what were you
dusting.
saying?
No, that's great. You said you were crop dusting. That's exactly what's that's exactly what's over there. That's fantastic. I wanted to see if there's anything in the sky and it's interesting that you're crop dusting, and it's interesting too that you're talking about going up and down, and were you picking up new people along the way, and you're kind of like sleeping and waking up, and you're like, where are we now? You're in the sky, and
yeah, it was like this took place over like several days, like it was like a full journey. Like it felt like a movie, you know what I mean? Just like a full thing,
Yeah, absolutely. I'm catching exactly what you're putting off. One time I took a Peter Pan bus for $20 from Massachusetts to New York City. I'm sorry, from New York City to Massachusetts.
Oh, nice.
And it was like really early in the morning. Everything stunk really bad. And I kept falling in and out of sleep, and I would fall asleep and I'd wake up, and we had stopped at a couple places, and people would get off and on because not everyone's going the full distance to Boston, right, from New York City.
Right.
And I would see people get on and off. And then I swore that I would see people get off at certain stops and they would be gone. And then like an hour later, I'd wake up and they were back on the bus again.
Oh, yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
It kept happening too. I was like, I thought this person was gone. When did they get back on? Why are they leaving the bus? And I don't know if I was having these weird dreams in between, but yeah, that's exactly how and it kind of speaks to how our dreams can muddle time and the way that we even within our dreams, how time is not always linear.
Yeah, that's like my favorite part of it. I mean, like, so I like smoked weed for like several years, and so like during that time I didn't really dream at all. But since I've like quit doing that and like the months have gone on, my dreams have just gotten like so crazy and so expansive, and it really
Mhm.
like is just a lot better than smoking weed and like not having dreams, you know. So I'm glad that I quit smoking. I mean, for multiple reasons, but
Mhm.
it's just like been a sweet little deal, you know, that you
Come on
get
ahead,
also.
spit in my mouth. I'm a goddamn rat.
Thank you so much for the follow. Exactly. That's exactly how things work too. And you know why? It's because your brain doesn't get into the deep delta waves that
Yeah, those REM whatever,
exactly.
you know, like
It's a
losing my
good band.
religion.
Yep, exactly. I'm already there with you. Exactly. It's really all about that. And you'll find that as you're taking less and less of the things that don't let you get into that deep sleep, that you're going to start having more and more vivid dreams. I think we have a lot to go off of here. I think we're going to start to analyze things. Do you think that's a good idea?
I think so, dude.
Let's go. Let's pop over to it. Let's go to the dream analysis. All right, now
Let's do it.
you'll be able to see in a couple seconds. You'll be able to see your dream, and you'll be able to see a bunch of analysts there below me. I want you to pick an analyst and kind of tell me why you're going with them as opposed to the other three, and we'll lean on them to be the expert in analyzing your dream.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the guy with the shoe. And I'm gonna go with
Ah.
him because I watched his South Park episode the other day. It was the
Uh-huh.
one where they it's like the Chipokemon, like Pokemon parody.
Yep.
And
Chip
one
Pokemon.
of the Pokemon is just a shoe, and I
Shoe.
think that that's really funny. So that's
Yeah.
just what's sticking out to me.
No, that's good. That's a good tie to make between the two of them because he's very sophisticated. Look at him there. He's typing buttons. He's gonna get it going. And you'll see that on his wrist he has a can of beans, and he uses it also to communicate.
Oh, he
So
does, yeah.
he's the most advanced, I would say, out of the four of them, technologically speaking.
Oh, clearly.
Clearly. So yeah, we're gonna go, and we're gonna analyze, and we're gonna lean on him for expertise. Now, plane is obvious. It's a journey that you're going through. Okay.
I'm with you.
Are you following me? Now,
I am following you. Picking up what you're
chiropractor.
putting down.
Yeah, picking up what I'm putting down. Perfect. Chiropractor in this dream doesn't necessarily mean that he's a chiropractor. A lot of this happens where our waking mind will be watching something or seeing something, and it will appear in our dream because it's just fresh in our minds. Now, this is good for you because this is an opportunity for you to start practicing what's called lucid dreaming. And that is when you can connect something in your waking mind to your subconscious. And when you make that link, you understand that you're dreaming. You can kind of guide your dream. So you're already kind of getting there. What I would encourage you to do while you're, taking a little bit of time off the devil's lettuce, to really bridge that gap and start practicing lucid dreaming. And here's what I want you to do. You're gonna let yourself not fall asleep in this dream, because really what this is representing is that you're on a journey, but you don't really know where you're going, and time is eluding you. Time is at the point now where you don't know when you're asleep and waking up, and you're in South America. What I want you to do is to stay awake, and understand that you don't want to fall asleep because you want to see where you're going, and you want to see every time you land. You want to be very conscious of that. So you're like halfway understanding your dream of this journey that you're on, and halfway not.
So what should I do whenever I'm falling asleep? Is there any practical
Yes,
things
there
I should,
is, of
be
course.
thinking or not thinking?
Yes, there is. I'm glad you asked that. Now, you're not going to watch this chiropractor guy every night, but
right.
You want to hopefully, exactly. What you want to do is you want to envision something that you're thinking about before you go to bed every night. Something that is concrete for you. It's easy. I use one of those little things that you turn them upside down. And they make that
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I use that and I flip it.
Moo cow thing?
Yep, the moo cow. Exactly. I flip it over and over and over. I get more tired, and then I'm in my dream and I'm doing it, and I'm like, all right, I'm dreaming right now. Here's that. Why do I think of this moo cow thing? Only when I'm trying to lucid dream. All right, I'm my subconscious is I'm awakened in my subconscious, and I'm going to now guide my dream. You don't want to ever have a dream where you're just telling a story for yourself to see. I mean, you can, but like the whole point is to have a lucid dream and to follow it and have things naturally arise out of the dream. So do you have something that you could
Right.
like think about, like in Inception they think about like a spinning top or something, or is there anything that speaks to you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking around right now. See, like on the side of my bed here, I have this like vase. It's I've never really paid much attention to it, but I guess I could start paying some attention to it. That's pretty practical, I guess. I mean,
It's
do you
yeah,
think that would work?
I think that would work very well.
Okay.
It's a vase, you said, right?
Yeah, that's right. Like one intended for flowers or something.
Perfect. I think that's a great idea. One, it's close to you, so you can look at it and really get a good image of it. And two, it just has to be something that you're thinking about like every night before you go to bed, and you
Okay.
have it in your mind, and that's great because it's close to you, and maybe you'll even get some of its energies just from it being so close to you. But I think you start with the vase.
Start with the vase. Okay, I can do that.
Perfect. I think it's a great idea. All right, let's go back to this dream analysis. So now that you have that, you're going to be able to stay awake in your dream. You're going to understand that you're dreaming, and you're going to be able to stay awake in this journey. Now, the crop dusting. This
Right.
Someone in chat says maybe the crop dusting is a muscle relaxer for everyone's back pain.
Could be.
It could be. I think of it more. I think of it more as because you're going. It doesn't necessarily have to be South America. It's going to be everywhere. That you are. The plane is spreading influence over those places. Would you consider
Yeah.
yourself an influential person? To
I mean, I was very outgoing when I was younger. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm more of a recluse nowadays, but I mean, whenever I get around people, I easily become kind of the life of the party, for better or worse.
That's exactly what it is. It is your influence on these things and your vibes that you're spreading on all these on this journey of life that you're going on. And before, when you're having these dreams, you're just kind of out of it. You're not as much into it. Whereas now, with the lucid dreaming and hopefully understanding your dream more, you're understanding that every interaction you have with someone, no matter it's big or small, it influences them, and they have an idea of who you are, and you're saying you're the life of the party, and you're someone who has hopefully a very good positive influence on people, and just to know that that's what the crop dust means. It means on your life's journey and all these places that you're going, that you're kind of spreading these seeds of influence that you have, and to really make them count, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Nonson, thank you so much for joining the stream. I really appreciate that you like the vibes. They just came across this stream, and what we're doing is we're drawing people's dreams. They call in, we're analyzing their dreams, and we're trying to extract some common themes and some good vibes out from them. We have got Known on the phone right now. They had these dreams where they're flying a plane. We talked a little bit about lucid dreaming, and now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of why this plane is crop dusting. And really, it is the influence that Known has on everybody. And here's the thing. Here's what I will say. This global thing that we have going on, the pandemics, it's not going to be forever. So I want you to take, your first party back at everything and your first little taste of nightlife or whatever you have, and think back on this dream and say that I really do have these seeds of influence, and I'm a life of the party kind of person, and spread positive vibes on everybody that you come across.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, dude.
Yeah. I think that
Hell yeah.
I think that makes a lot of sense. I really enjoyed this one. This one was a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude. Thanks so much. I'm glad I stumbled upon your channel here.
Absolutely. How'd you find it? If you don't mind
Let's
me
see.
asking.
I mean, I don't really know, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm subscribed to like Charles Carroll and like some of those, like That Little World, and then just below here is like recommended channels. And then I just saw that it was like a 15 or so people, so I thought it was a good number of people to jump in and take a look at what's going on, and just happened to be right up my alley, dude. So I'm definitely gonna have to give you a follow here for sure.
For sure. No. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thanks for calling in, too.
Of course, dude.
Yeah, and what I do
thank you
too
for the
is
interpretation, man.
absolutely. I sign all these. I'm gonna sign at Moneyworms. If you're comfortable with it, you can DM me an address to send it to, and I will mail you this in the mail. And you can
Hell yeah, dude, that's
hang it up
awesome.
on your wall. Or I send it USPS. It's free. There's no cost to it. Snail mail, so it'll get there in a little bit. But
Yeah.
if you're not, it'll just be immortalized on my desk forever. I've got like hundreds of drawings that I've done for people that they just never followed up on it, but who cares? It's cool.
Sweet, dude. I'll definitely DM you. That's awesome.
For sure, yeah, definitely. I'm excited to send it to you. Thanks again for calling in. I hope you're back. And we do a Wednesday stream, and that's more of just like fun stuff where people say, "Hey, I want you to draw this dumb thing," and I'll draw whatever it is.
Okay, dude. Well, hell yeah. I'll definitely pop in whenever I see you live, man.
For sure. You have
All right.
a good rest of your night. Think about that face
Yeah,
before you
take
go to
care,
bed
dude.
tonight.
That's right. Take care, everybody in the stream too. Have a good night.
That was a good call. That was good. That was fun. We got new people watching the stream. That's always fun. And Alger Nonson, thank you so much for the follow. I didn't have the follow notification set up for the new dream analysis scene that I got set up. This one right here. We got the 4 analysis people. So that's why it didn't come up. But thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. I will. The vibes are good. The vibes are good. The vibes are always good in the stream. We've got good streams. The Sunday one is very chill and it's all dream interpretation. And with that, I want to get back to what we were doing beforehand, which was the previous drawing. I had a poll opened up, and it looks like I'm gonna close it out here. Let's complete it here. It looks like crayons and peanut bibby. And people used to call me crayons and peanut bibby in high school. So that's what we'll draw with. We'll go. That's what we're gonna draw with. We're gonna paint with some crayons and some peanut butter. And you know what? I think there was another one that was pretty close too. What else were people voting for? I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. There were definitely some other votes. Crayons, teeth. So there was one for hot sauce. We'll do the hot sauce too. We're gonna do peanut butter. We're gonna do hot sauce, and we're gonna do what was the last one? Crayons. And then that's this one. This was the Rocky and Batman dream from Jam and Beam. We're gonna start with the hot sauce. We got the Tapatio. Again, I love sending food items through the mail. I got a bunch of peanut butter all on my fingers still from earlier. So yeah, we'll do the truck's already red. You know what we're gonna do? Hot sauce, hot dogs. We're gonna do some hot sauce boxing gloves. Just like that, boom. It's already done. There's some there, but that's too small. It won't look good. It's hot. Next we got some peanut butter. We got peanut butter. I put it in a thing because I share my peanut butter with my roommate. I didn't want to just go right into the jar. Don't want to get punched with those. No, you don't. Oh, that would be terrible. You get like a big punch right in the face. Just hot sauce. Peanut butter. We're gonna do. Let's do giant. Oh, this is gonna be ridiculous. We're gonna do giant structure. That is in Philadelphia with the peanut butter. And the peanut butter really gives like the old hot sauce punch. Yeah, it costs like 5 pp. You can use it 3 times. It's equatable to hydro pump. It's very powerful. We got peanut butter on this drawing. We got some hot sauce. They go well together. And we're just gonna use it on these stairs to create some depth, some peanut butter depth for this Batman. It's getting there. It's where I'm at. It's 11:30. It's getting there. I got work tomorrow. I don't even care. This is way more fun than work. This isn't work at all. This is just having fun drawing peanut butter. Drawn with peanut butter. And you can see Batman right there. He's just chilling. This peanut butter is good. It's the generic brand peanut butter, but it's still good. I buy Tasty Figure Paint, exactly. And you can eat crayons. can eat everything that I have here. There's nothing you can't eat. Except the glue. Oh, you know what we haven't been doing? Let's do this for Jam Beam, because we do this a little bit too. I got some googly eyes. We're gonna put some up here. Remember when you were a kid and your glue would get like all coagulated at the top and it would make like a plug? That's what's happening to me here. But now we're good. I got the really cheap glue too. It's like the clear. It's not the Elmer's. It's like the stuff that you find at Michael's in an aisle that it probably shouldn't even be there. We got some googly eyes here. I need to find the smallest ones we got because this is a smaller drawing here. There's one eyeball. Actually, we'll use two offsetting ones to give a little bit of perspective and some goofiness. If I can grab it. Yep, there it is. Here's your first googly eye. Boom. Oh, that's hot sauce. You gotta distinguish what's the hot sauce and what's the glue, right? There's the second one. Love those Googles. I love a good Google. I love a good Google. I Google a lot of stuff. Rocky has crazy eyes. He does. We got some. What do we have left here? We got the crayons. Again, we're using neon crayons. We're definitely gonna do a cool stream where I paint with green and it shows the background. I got a good idea for that. You can't eat crayons. You shouldn't eat crayons. You still can though. They're non-toxic. I don't want anyone in the stream to eat crayons. That's, you know, I don't want to go to crayon jail. Eating crayon jail. We're just gonna do some. I'm gonna pick 3 colors at random here. All part of the. You know, I'm well versed in color theory. We're gonna do the grass down here in this like neon green, and I'm using this technique called cross hatching, which gives some depth to the drawing. You get some white shining through. You know, here's the grass. That's the road. Boom. Oh, that's so cool. It made it. I forgot that I'm drawing with green. Let's keep that up. I might only draw with green. Let's just only draw with this like sick, transparent nonsense. And it'd be fine. It's gonna come off as a green sky up here, but I think it's actually way cool. I am gonna only buy colors that are exactly the color of the green screen that I got underneath this, because, and I kind of feel like I'm not the only person who's ever done this, but we don't utilize this function of like, you know, shit enough. Look at that. Look how sick that is. That's sweet. That's like trippy as hell. Looks even more dreamy. Exactly. That's like a dreamy sky. That's a dreamy meat punching scene. What is that? That's a dreamy meat punching scene. All right, I'm gonna call this one. I think this one's done. We got a cool little vote on it. That was just like a little. We were all, yeah, Jam Beam. We were all just stoked for your personal journey. And really, what that personal journey means is, thanks for that PSA, Moneyworms. Exactly. That's a good. It's a good PSA. Don't eat crayons if you don't have to. You're not supposed to. But you're not going to die if you do on accident. And I think that's Crayola, just, you know, they know kids use it. But yeah, this was really, I actually love how this looks. I do too. It's like really dope. I'm wondering if we should do a stream that's just like super trippy and I only draw with the same color as the background here. And I get something like, maybe I do just like a full, like it starts in one color and goes all the way down, and I use a page, and like as I'm drawing it just like looks like a rainbow. I think that could be super sick. Yes, with the spaced out, yes. With the vaporwave, yes. Hit me with the vaporwave, yes, of course. That looks sweet with the green screen. I know, that is super cool. You know what? That's what we're gonna do. The next the next dreams drawing that I do, like the next one that somebody calls in on, we're only gonna use the same color as the green screen, which is like exactly this. Like, look, it's like a ghost crayon. It's not even there. That is actually really cool. How that whole thing comes out to be. It's like Harold and the Purple Crayon. Y'all remember that? It's like about a kid who draws on all the walls and his mom gets real mad at him and she sends him to summer camp. That's Harold and the Purple Crayon. That's canon. my eyes are green, so it's doing it to my eyes too. Look at. And only 2% of the world has green eyes, and I tell people that because it's the only cool thing about me. Everything else sucks. Yeah, that's cool. Keeper Fever remembers Harold and the Purple Crayon. Yeah, his mom, he starts drawing on the walls, and his mom's like, God damn it, Harold, I'm driving you to summer camp, and that's the end of the book. I just noticed that. Yeah, it's cool. It's like a ghost crayon. Vote yes. Yeah. We'll do it. We'll do it. I think at that point, you know, we're creating a new form of artwork, which is just green screen coloring. I don't know. That's got to be a thing. I'm sure other people have done it before, but I think we're gonna be the first people to do it and bring it to the masses. And then all of you here, when we're nice and big and we've got 50 people watching the stream, everyone can say, I was there the first day that he figured that crap out. That's super cool though. I think it looks like I'm like peeling it back. It's like I'm peeling the paper. That's super trippy and cool. Well, thanks for everybody for sticking around, sticking and watching me do stuff. This was no one knowins. Damn, Moneyworms, you're a living green screen. Yes, I am. That gives me a good judge of my stream delay too, of when I see those comments come through, because then I know kind of what I'm working with. Did you ever read Stella Luna? Yeah, it's about the yeah, Stella Luna is I think a dog. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's like a dog that it gets into the pantry and it gets a hold of like a bunch of almonds, and they gotta take it to the vet, and they induce vomiting, and the dog's okay, everybody's fine, and then they start putting locks on all their cabinets. Oh no, it's a bat. Shit, you're right. Yo, I met Stella Luna. She's a bat. That's right. Stella Luna is a bat. That's right. Luna. Yep. It's a fruit bat. Yep, I knew that. Did I read The Little Match Girl? I didn't read The Little Match Girl. Seekling, tell me more about Stella Luna and meeting Stella Luna. You know, they say never meet your heroes. What happened when you met Stella Luna? What about a skeleton surrounded by plants? Just in general? Sure. That sounds good. And I'm gonna draw it in this like crazy cool that's my physical being. Cool. Oh yeah, we can do that. We'll do skeletons surrounded by plants. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to draw a little bit darker, but I'm gonna do a little bit like thicker of a drawing because I think this could be really cool. And I don't usually draw in crayon, but we're gonna do that today. And we'll do like a loose. These are the hips and the spine. And the spine kind of has like these, and these are the leg bones. That's one of the leg bones, and then the other leg bone is just going to be straight out. And we'll do like skeleton feet. I think that's close enough to skeleton feet. Oh, that looks super sick. We'll do like the rib cages. And I like to do, obviously you can tell that I know human anatomy really well too, because I got the radius and ulna in there too, and the tibia fibula, you know. That was this is pretty cool. Does everybody remember Wayside School books? Yeah. Those are the kids. Those are the kids that they were in like high school, and there was like supernatural stuff going on. But then they got a Super Nintendo, and they got Mega Man X, and they all took turns trying to beat it. But like nobody could. They all there was one kid that was like somewhat good, but and they got to like the last boss one of the nights, but they actually didn't beat him. Yeah, those were good books. Falling down or falling up? Or is that's Shel Silverstein? It's my guy Shel. I'm like shredding through this crayon, by the way, because I want it to be really prominent, so we can all like appreciate the way that it does this. Yeah, ooh, exactly. It looks sick, right? Like I like just kind of how it's turning out. Yeah, he also wrote those books. He's a master. No one's correcting me too on my interpretation of these books that are now canon, so I'm assuming that's exactly what happened in all of them. I'm vibing. Yeah, I agree. And then we'll do like some cool potted plants here. Let's do like a jalapeno plant. I'm growing some jalapeno plants, and they're starting to like flower. Well, it's kind of like a jalapeno plant, I guess. They're starting to flower a little bit, and I don't think they're actually gonna like have the fruit on them though, unfortunately, which is a bummer because I think they're gonna. It's too late in the season. I got it too late in the season, you know. Fantasy Life, you got the best. You got the best emotes. The only reason the only reason I like haven't hit affiliate is because I haven't streamed enough times, but I'd like to really get some good emotes going on, so that people can use some cool ones in my streams if I choose to do that. You know, I think that could be really fun. I like them. I like the whole idea of the emotes. I think that we could have some cool ones on the stream just because I don't know, we got some good ideas. This next plant is gonna be just like it'll be one of those that's like very kind of like barren a little bit, you know, like stick plants, but also has a little bit of foliage on them. There's a lot of crayon going all over the place in this one, unfortunately. And then we're gonna give him like, we're gonna do a little, let's see if the outline works. I think it needs to be a little bit more. Yeah, I'm trying to do like a little bit of outline on him so it kind of like brings him out, which could be cool. We'll do a shadow. This is pretty dope. I'm gonna see if we can. My poblanos are almost fully grown. Yeah, you got a green thumb. I've got like they're growing. They're really tall, but I'm also trying to grow them in indirect sun. So I think they're just gonna grow super tall and never have any fruit on them. It's required. I need them. Can't wait for you emotes. Thank you. Appreciate it. We'll have them. We'll have them at some point. I think this is pretty cool. Like what's happening with the just like the background and stuff. I think that looks pretty cool. Looks neat. Let's like give it like a little frame. We'll give it just like a hard frame, like a hard background frame that we're gonna draw in to see if it like really brings out the background. I want to see how. Yeah, it's like it really is like a scratch off. Maybe we'll do like a. I don't think you can do gambling here, but maybe we can do like a scratch off mini game kind of thing that where you scratch off and I can just put the scratch off underneath it. And I can just keep changing the background and or bingo or something. I don't know. Turkey bingo. I'll mail you a turkey in the mail. Or was I the only one who had turkey bingo at my elementary school? I never won it, and then I think, you know, it's interesting because it's like who's gonna win the butterball turkey? Whereas you could probably just go and spend less money at the grocery store and just get a butterball turkey, you know? This is cool. Somebody clip this. Somebody clip me drawing this because I feel like this idea can be spread. This idea of you know, drawn with green screen essentially. Somebody has to have done this. This drawing is definitely insane. Yeah, it is. It's cool. Like I like how we stumbled across it on accident by just like drawing with green crayon, and then I realized like that makes sense. I'm keying out this color, so it's doing this. You know, if anybody was, you know, experimenting with some cool new ways of looking at the world, I think this would be a cool picture to look at. Yeah, I think that's cool. This is Christian sitting your spirit animal or spirit being sitting in between like two houseplants. This is the second time we have been subconsciously connected. Exactly, it happens. We've come across it twice. That's what it's all about. Everybody here on Twitch is like playing Fortnite, and we're just making connections, real connections between two ferns. Exactly, exactly. Muse Juice. This is really just all of us. We're all just in between two ferns. We're in between these two plants, just vibing. This was fun to do. The only thing is it destroyed the crayon. You really can't see it. You kind of can. I used. It probably would be better to use like green Sharpies if I could find a green Sharpie that has this, but also this gives a, because it's like there's a lot of values in it because you're using a crayon, like there's, you know, darker values and lighter values. I think that it kind of gives it a cooler texture, whereas I think if I drew like even with the colored pencil, I think it'll do it. Let's try that. Definitely clipped it. Let me know where to send it. Sick. Actually, it'll just go on my channel. It'll just be in the clip things, and it'll even say your name. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for clipping that. That's cool. This, you shouldn't even see anything. Yeah, this is a green colored pencil right here. I feel like I should just only draw on green colored pencil. So what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna sharpen this one up a little bit, just because it's a little bit. I don't want to put it in the refried beans. This is getting ridiculous, everybody. It's like, I'm sharpening the pencil, but I don't want to get pencil shavings in the refried beans. Oh no. But I do have some pencil shavings to deal with. But it's because I want to get this. Alright, this should be perfect. Yeah, so like I feel like if you have a harder, it's just going to be like darker. And it's like it's completely going away. So I imagine that's what it would kind of look like with a Sharpie as well. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to sign this one. That's pretty cool. This is a unique one. This is unique because you're going to get it and you're not really going to be able to see it, but then you can like reference it on the stream and be like, this is what it did. Fantasy Life's like, shit! Do you play bass guitar, T-Juice? That's a good question. Elaborate more. Do I look like a bass player? Or is it something that I did? Oh, and Jam and Beam, thank you for, yeah, you loved it when they beat Mega Man X. Yeah, they beat Mega Man X. It's like the last chapter. It's like the last book. It's like the third one. They play it for like 3 books, and it's just them like playing it on the weekends, like documenting it. It worked, just not in chat. Exactly. I got the auto mod on. I think it probably does that. There's no tip anymore. You need a crayon sharpener like those bougie kindergartners with the huge pack of crayons. That's so true. There was all those people. There was all those people that had like the master pack. Like I would get the 64 one, which like was a box because my parents were like, oh yeah, 64 is like a wholesome number. But then there was the 120, the 124s maybe, like the 136s. I don't know which number is divisible by what. But they had like the built-in one. It was like half the colors were just the same. And those kids you knew were like the real deal. Those kids were, you know, they didn't have to. They bought lunch every day. They like had the new Razor scooter when it came out. They had all the Pokemon cards when they came out. I was not poor growing up, but I was not like one of those kids I had the 64. That's like a perfect way to explain like the level of wealth that I was working with as a kid. Was like there was like the 8 packs of crayons, there was like the 24, there was the 64, there was the 130 whatever, and then there was like you've got colored pencils and crayons. Like who are you, right? Not some Rose Art kids. Oh yeah, Rose Art. there's something about rose art that really just, it's like not quality. It's like you got to go for the Crayola. I'm sorry, Crayola made superior stuff, and I do have the Prismacolors, but I worked for a company that makes these about 3 years ago, so I got a bunch of these because I was like, you better give me all your Prismacolors. Yeah, I reached out to the old writing brand manager and was like, please. Rose art's too waxy. That's true. It was a texture thing. It was like they had a different way of synthesizing their wax or something that made it was like muted. It was like all their colors were kind of muted. I think that really happened. Yeah. Not some rose art, kids. No, this is a Crayola. This is a Crayola sponsored stream. There's a Crayola and Prismacolor. And I've been to Easton, Pennsylvania, where they make Crayola. There's a Crayola factory. It's like I think it's the coolest thing there. Yeah, story time. I think that the coolest thing, and I think it is in Easton, Pennsylvania. I've been there. I had a cousin that lived there. And the coolest thing in this whole town is a Crayola factory. It's like one of the only things. They don't have a whole lot. Like there's a lot of old industries in Pennsylvania that it's kind of like that's what it is in the like Scranton. You know how like they make fun of Scranton on The Office? Like that's kind of how Pennsylvania can be. No offense to anybody from Pennsylvania, but some of the places can definitely be. My mom grew up there. That's the only reason I know, and we went back there a lot. But like Pittsburgh, like yeah, there's like a ton of stuff going on. You know, Philly, ton of stuff going on. But yeah, there are some places in the in-betweens that it's like that is like old-timey, what's it called, like Appalachian like industry, right? So yeah, Easton, they got Crayola factory, and you go there and it's like the Disney World of like Pennsylvania, minus Hershey Park and minus I don't know what else they got. Cartoon Network Hotel, I don't know. But they don't have
Come on
much
ahead,
going
spit
on
my
over there.
mouth. I'm a goddamn
Yo,
rat.
Malcolm MG 2000, Malcolm Milligram 2000. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're digging the stream. We do a dream interpretation draw stream, but we just took a moment to draw with a green colored pencil so that we could get a cool trippy effect here. Christian wanted just a skeleton sitting in between two plants. But yeah, you're more welcome to call in with a dream interpretation. We've done a couple tonight. Here's the one that we just colored in. We colored it in with peanut butter and hot sauce. And I put it. You know what? I put it on the toothpaste. But yeah, here's the this was a green colored pencil, hot sauce on the gloves, and then that scene where Rocky goes up. That's peanut butter. It looks very similar to the hot sauce, the way that hot sauce dries and the way that peanut butter paints on paper. And now you know they do it kind of the same. It's like the same looking thing. It's very interesting. I didn't know that they would dry like that. This one's gonna stink. This one's gonna stink real bad, 100%. But yeah, that was fun. But yeah, I will say I've been to the Crayola factory. It's cool. It's interesting. It's not it's not something you travel there for, but if you ever find yourself there in Pennsylvania, you might as well go there. Location-based Batman is always lurking. Yeah, you like location-based Batman. I could tell. He's in the truck. He's at the top of the thing. And there he is next to the meat bag, the meat punching bag. I should have colored the meat with the hot sauce. You know, thanks for sticking around, Jam Beam, too. I know you've been here for a while. I'm glad you could chill. I think it's kind of winding down. I might we'll give it a little bit more time to kind of go. I couldn't have come out better. Yeah, I agree. It it was interesting the way that this drawing went, and I signed it. I'll send this out to you, Christian, with your other drawing. But it doesn't really look that cool in person, I will say. Let's see how it looks on Dream Analysis. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it makes it there's definitely some cool stuff we can do. I like this scene. I don't know. A lot of people I feel like call in my streams they were talking about like just the visual elements being all pretty weird. So I got this royalty free like wormhole loop, and then I put 4, analysts at the bottom there that are just doing some stupid shit. You love it? I'm glad. It's cool. It's calming. It's interesting. This stream is significantly more chill than the Wednesday one. I think the Wednesday one is more fast paced. But yeah, I'm really trying to. I didn't get time to it this weekend, but maybe I can like take a week off and just build out this really weird interactive stream that I'm trying to muster up. Yep, that was cool. I don't think we can really interpret this one. What's everybody's, let me ask, what, people in the chat that haven't been able to call in, what's everybody's favorite analyst at the bottom there? What does everybody like? Who do you think would win in a fight, like a battle royale between the 4 of them? Who's coming out on top? Let me know. I'd like to think it's... I think... What about your dream interpretation? Good one to finish out. Oh, mine. Yeah, let's do it. Definitely 4. I agree. I think 4 is like wild card, right? Like 4 is not afraid to get dirty. Peanut Butter Man's like it's like a unanimous Peanut Butter Man's. Muse Juice, PB guy definitely can just slip away. You're right. Yeah, everyone's gonna try to catch him. PB Man for sure. He's slick. Filipina, thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for your input too. I think you're right. I think PB Man for sure. I think it's got to be the PB Man. I think the far left is a little bit too stuck in his own head maybe. I think he's gonna overanalyze. Second guy, I think kind of a little constricted with the technology. Relies too much on technology. Third is too reliant on energy. Yeah, I would say I think 4 is gonna win hands down. Number 2 has some chaotic energy. By the way, he's yelling at that shoe. Definitely, I would say chaotic good on number 2, but true chaotic neutral far right. I think true neutral 3, and then I think just good, lawful good far left really. Gooey or payload? What's going on, Gooey? This is Bonnaroo. This is Bonnaroo 2020. Obviously, very obviously. I do fear number 2's Bean Watch. I agree. I think number 2's Bean Watch it's like, much like the internet machine. Pop over for a second. I think that internet machine, much like the internet machine, it's an ancient technologies that we don't really have a good grasp on yet. Analyst number 1 coming in with the life-ending results. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's kind of like this. That's the guy that tells you, you're having twins. I know you signed up for one, but you're having twins. Sorry. Shoe rather. I don't want to get with that shoe or a show. Oh, the shoe. Yeah, the shoe is some good technology. Love the different Kevs. Yeah. They're all different. These are the analysts that have been analyzing the dreams. I've been making viewers pick one to put their faith in and why. I think it's kind of fun. It was really fun to do too. It took me like a good half hour. Peanut butter's fire, exactly. It was fun to do it too. And the best part is I think I have the what's a Kev? Exactly, Trash Bat. What's a Kev? What is a Kev? There's a couple of them. I know a couple of them. But yeah, it was fun to do. I have the original that I did, and I think I'll probably just post that as content because I couldn't see anything and I couldn't like stop the recording. And then I was like tripping over my cats. It was awesome. I got to like just put peanut butter on my face. It was stupid. All right. I only see analysts. Oh dear. True. All right. Yeah, we'll end it. We'll end it if we don't get any other callers. We'll end it on my dream. Peanut butter guy seems most wholesome. Logman. Thanks for hopping in here and chilling. I agree. I'll go back for a second. I think that out of the 3 of them, I trust Peanut Butter Man the least and the most, and take that for what you will. I trust him the least and the most. And third one's just kind of, he's there for a specific purpose. All right, let's do it. I had a dream. I had a dream recently. Um, yeah, it was like a healthy fear of PB man. Exactly. You can't just be overly trusting. We'll color this one in with just whatever I have. I didn't get to color with the peanut the jelly, so I might color with that. Yeah, so I did have a dream recently. Um, I'm just it's me, right? And I'm like running. I'm getting chased. It's another chasing dream. A lot of people have dreams where they're getting chased, right? We'll give myself the hat. We'll probably end up doing googly eyes on this one. Just cause. Alright, it's me. I'm getting chased. We'll do a little bit of perspective here. Oh, I like this. I like how stout I made myself. I also gave myself like an unrealistic arm that would never work, right? But that's as artists we have to learn to just like figure it out, right? I got like one of those old like Hot Topic things. This was actually one that I've had before, so I'll just keep doing it. I usually had this when I had a fever, but I would have it in high school, so that kind of makes sense. I'm getting chased, right? I'm running. We're running. What are we running from? I used to have this toy when I was a kid. It was like a little ball. And there was, you'll see it in a second, got some suspenders. You know, they say always draw, I guess I'm Filipina. I dreamed of a desert buffet last night, specifically a carrot cake cookie. I've been hungry, if you can't tell. That's very a carrot cake cookie. That sounds really good. I've never had a carrot cake cookie. I'm hungry already. It's a good ass dream, Alabama says. Yeah, it is a good ass dream. So nice. I want that dream. Exactly. I want that dream too. That's something that, if you're practicing lucid dreaming, maybe we can all dream, and sometimes you can like taste. Isn't that crazy how you can like taste things in your dreams? One time I got like stabbed or like I got shot with an arrow, and I swear I could like taste like metallic blood in my dream. Chocolate fountain. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, where'd you get your hat and glasses? Asking in the name of research. So hat is from a place in California called Maui and Sons. It's on Venice Beach. They make really rad stuff. Glasses are just tanning glasses that I got on Amazon. But these glasses really oh, I can't see when I put them on. Yeah, these are like nothing is real. You can cut through the fabric of reality. That's why I wear them. You can like see the fourth dimension. But yeah, hat is somebody was telling me earlier, it reminded me of a Final Fantasy X character. I've only played 1, 2, 7, and 8, but 8's my favorite by far. But yeah, I looked up the character. It definitely reminded. If you go to sleep hungry after perusing for food on subreddits, may you have that dream. I like that. That's a good quote. No Pard, what's up? Why'd you think a giant balloon would stop them? Right? I don't know what that's. I missed that one. Thanks for hopping in the stream, though. I appreciate it. I must try. I think the glasses are tanning glasses. They are Muse Juice. Exactly. You called it. They're tanning glasses. I got like a set of 5. I was talking to a friend. They were like, wouldn't it be stupid if you wore those? I was like, yep. Filipino lets me up in a lucid dream. So I've thought that too. If you have the same, like sometimes I would have friends growing up. I'm like, hey, I had a dream about you. Did you have a dream about me? And they'd be like, no. And I'm like, oh man, we should try to like time our dreams. I'm down to do some baking. All right, yeah. So all right, so now we're on to my dream. And oh, we're gonna do googly eyes there too. I had this ball Mickey Mouse toy, and that's Mickey Mouse canon. Exactly how he looks. We could even pull it up in the internet machine to see how close I am. But yeah, he's got the gloves, and you always draw 4 fingers. You never draw more than that, because otherwise it gets awkward. That's an animation. Something I learned from some animator friends. And he's always like, he's chasing me in this dream. I can't interpret my own dream though. I can draw my own dreams. I can't interpret them. And you know, it's weird. There's the blocks, the little kid blocks. This is like the second time I've drawn like the kitty blocks. See it be on top, and like those little, you know, the blocks that are like, they have like the yeah, that you put the blocks. There's like little blocks, and here's like I'm gonna draw a penny. So it's like everything is shrunk down a little bit, and I'm running from, and he's on the ball, and the ball's coming. He's like, you know, he's chasing me. He's trying to squish me, and I'm trying to run. I'm trying to run all over the place as fast as I can, away from this Mickey on a ball. It's Crash Bandicoot. Pretty much. It kind of does look like Crash Bandicoot, doesn't it? Maybe he needs like the whiskers. Like what's? I mean, this is Mickey though. It's exactly Mickey. It's like 100% Mickey. He's got the gloves and everything. Wish I remember my dreams. You know, I go like a week without a dream. It just happens. You know when you start dreaming, if you take a nap, take like a 1-hour nap. I don't want to like throw off your sleep schedule, but if you take naps, you'll start remembering you'll remember your dreams a lot more. Alabama, Cursed Mickey, pretty much. Yeah, I'm gonna get a big ol' copyright strike for drawing a Cursed Mickey, and Disney's gonna come down on my head like the wrath of Disney gods, and just, you know, say like, hey, you can't draw Disney like that. And it's the second I drew Donald Duck, my first dream ever, my first drawing ever on here, when somebody called it, or not, we couldn't even have a call-in feature yet. It was Donald Duck, and I did it because I was at Disney Quest and I was drawing Donald Duck incorrectly, and she like banned me for a couple seconds, and like, you know, a little message popped up on my screen that was like, you need to draw Donald Duck on model. And then afterwards she came up and she was like, so why'd you draw it like that? Why weren't you drawing it the way I was telling you to? And I'm like a 23-year-old grown-ass man, and I'm like, I don't know, I thought it'd be funny. She was like, yeah, all right, kid, you were this close, kid. You were this close to just getting thrown out of Disney Quest. Keep trying, one day you'll remember. Exactly, no part. Like it's all about, and then, you know, look up the lucid dreaming techniques, or trying to be conscious when you fall asleep, and that helps you remember dreams. It's just a generic rat, okay? It is. That's all Mickey ever was generic rat with trousers. Rat with trousers, not Mickey with the stars. Yeah. You don't want the search. You don't want the Mickey search. You're gonna find the stream. I've tried dream journals. I only remember the ends. It's a start though. It's like remembering the ends is a start. As weird as that sounds, but it's true. All right, we're gonna call this one in. We'll call this one you know, I think this one we're gonna just use whatever I have left. So I got some jelly. I got some strawberry jelly. Strawberry jelly is my favorite. You know what? You know what's good? Hot take. Peanut butter, strawberry jelly, and then Doritos on a sandwich. You'll thank me later. Got some hummus that has like sat out, and it's like it's gonna be crusty. Um, and then I haven't drawn yet with. I don't want to draw with the beans because that's gonna be close to the hummus. I don't want to draw with ketchup. I don't want to draw with the toothpaste. Very ends. Strawberry jelly is best. Good lord. All right, I got my cat. I can show you my cat. Oh. This is Midna, M-I-D-N-A, named after, she looked like a little bat when I got her, so I named her after the Twilight Princess, like the little helper, Midna, that you get, that follows you around. She was hairless. My mom found her in a parking lot, and she had no hair, and I brought her into the vet, and the vet was like, it may grow back, it might not, and now she has like the most beautiful coat. And she's got these little, I don't know if you can see on her ears, like these little hairs that go out. She's an Angora cat, which is a very interesting breed of cat that there aren't a whole lot of, in at least in my mind. She's unique. She's a good cat though. She's cute. All right, I'll put her down. She can just stay in my lap. The Oddfather, love that game. Exactly, it's a fantastic game. I would say I think I would. It's gonna rank lower on my Zeldas, but that's just because they're all so good. Like in terms of overall games, it's like it's up there. Like it's probably top 30. But in terms of like Zelda games, like it's probably fifth for me, fourth or fifth. Agree, disagree. Are you mad at us? Why you tell us to put Doritos on our PB&J? I'm not mad at you. It's good. It's the salty sweet. I'm telling you, if you try it, it's really good. The nacho cheese Doritos on PB&J with the strawberry jam, it's like it's eye-opening. I don't know what it is, but like I'm nostalgic for it right now. I wish I had Doritos. I would go make one right now. I used to do it as a kid at lunch. She is super tiny. I think she's a runt. She's so tiny. Wow. Doritos and PB sound great. I'm gonna dream about it. Yeah, it's like dream about that carrot cake cookie. Dream about that peanut butter and jelly with the Doritos. It's really good. Which Zelda? Oh, Twilight Princess. We were talking about my cat right here. Midna is named after Midna from the game. No spoilers. It's old enough, but yeah, she's like she's the little like helper person that follows you around. She's a good cat. She's super cuddly. I do love sweet and salty. That's what I'm saying. It's like you don't think it would be amazing, but it's really good. The new Tapatio Doritos. There's Tapatio Doritos? Yo, you know I love the tap. You gotta have that tap. I drew with the tap earlier. All right, the last one we'll do mustard for old time's sake, just cause you know, why not? Why not make another stinky? Yeah, I'm living with another cat. He's a little bit more skeptical of me and doesn't like, his owner's gone right now. It's my roommate's cat, and yep, strawberry. He hides and stuff. All right, let's get to it. Have you ever had pet in your dreams? Yes. That means certain things. It depends on like what the pet is. So like this is a good we'll go internet machine real quick. So, you know, I got a pet dog, so like, you know, I'll search dog, dog and puppy dream meaning, train and railroad dream meaning. That's not what I was looking for, but yeah, dog and puppy, let's go for it. Did you dream about a dog or puppy? Wonder it might be your spirit animal? I don't know if we're supposed to be using that anymore. I don't think we are. Today we'll share some different dog and puppy symbols. What does it mean to dream about dogs? So like, I'll look through this kind of stuff, you know. Loyalty and trust in dogs. So man's best friend. Protection and defense. Service and duty. Responsibility and commitment. The internet's a beautiful thing. So like that's, you know, that's kind of how I would use it there, because I don't really know what a dog would mean. My hamsters keep freezing there. I don't know what it is. Let's get back to this. Let's color this thing in. Call it a day. Tap, tap, tap it in. Just tap it in. Good reference. Tappa tappa. This one is gonna get ants, so I think I need to like, and I might take a picture of this one and throw it out, because the jelly really scares me. The rest, I feel like ants aren't gonna like swarm over spicy brown mustard, but yeah, the jelly, I'm already feeling I'm gonna get bugs. Well, we're gonna color the ball. Oh, this is terrible. This is a terrible feeling. Oh, my cat's gonna try to eat it. Pet ants. That's what I'm saying. My cat's sniffing it. She's sniffing the jelly. We'll do the ball and we'll actually do the we'll do like just the letters if I can manage. This one's real like, I don't know why when it hits the page, like, oh, that one's goopy as hell. Yeah, that one didn't really work. That's the jelly. That's all I'm doing for that. We're gonna do hummus. Oh, it's got that, the hummus. Oh, it's kind of turned the background. It's not green at all. I like that emoji. What is that? Who is that? Scaredy cat. Cool. Yeah, the hummus gets like a, it gets like a, you leave it out long enough and it gets like a film on it. It's the sabra. Oh, that's good. Hummus is good. Oh, my cat's trying to eat it. She's like sniffing it. We'll do the road, I think. I'll let this play out. This is some grade A content right here. This is some grade A content. Go get it, come on. I'm not gonna let you eat it. Oh, you smell it. Smelling the hummus. All right, I'm gonna put you down because now you're just sniffing hummus. Chickpeas. I don't think cats can have chickpeas. Yeah, we'll get the hummus road. Everybody needs a good hummus road, every once in a while. But yeah, this was my dream. In chat, let me know like what do you think this means really? Because I can't interpret my own dreams. That's like the one thing. You should never be. You can look to a place, but like you need others' input. It's kind of like a what is it called? Like a peer-reviewed journal. You want like peer-reviewed dream interpretations. So what do you think this dream means? And it can be anything from, I'm running away to like Mickey Mouse is there to like I'm shrunk, I'm tiny. I would not say this is a nightmare necessarily, but it could be. But I've definitely had this dream and been scared. I'm not loving the fact that this massive ball Mickey is chasing me. This hummus is probably the hardest thing I've ever actually colored with. I take back everything that I said about the jelly. I wish I could paint with the jelly again, because the jelly was like smooth. This is like painting with like sand. It's like clarified. What are you studying? Like the dream. Like what kind of what does this dream mean? I want you all to tell me what it means. This is the type of stress dream that only a cartoonist would have, or Justin Timberlake. Yeah, that's like the two schools of thought. It's like, is it Justin Timberlake or is it cartoons? Any former Mickey Mouse Club member. Oh, yeah, all right, now I'm putting two and two together. Yeah, he was in the OG, or he was in the remastered Mickey Mouse Club. My favorite's Annette from the original. Annette. Huff and hummus. You know what it is. You know how I do it here. Thought you were in grad school. Oh, no, I'm not. My friend that called in. Yeah, C. Kling. She knows. She's like, he graduated a couple years ago. The Odd Fathers. Liking it. Liking something. Yeah. Yeah, grad school was fun. It was a lot. It's tough. It's like, if you're ever thinking about, oh, I don't know if you heard that, but the mustard just exploded when I shook it up. You gotta do it in something you really love, because otherwise it just turns into like work. Work 2. Oh, I'm definitely eating like cat hair and glitter. Yep. Yep. All right. So we got the mustard. The mustard is translucent. This is all I want to draw with because it's like this mustard. I'm telling you, it like smells just so bad. I think I'm gonna do my pants. It's good like when it's cool and not room temperature, but like when it gets room temperature, it just like solidifies. It gets nasty. I think that's good. I think this like works. I think this is a good one to really end it on. I don't think we really need unless somebody's got a dream that they really want to discuss with me. I don't know what it means. It is a recurring one. It's nightmare a little bit, but I wouldn't say it's like I need to wake up in a sweat. Yeah, F for the stink hummus. Yeah. You're the best, bro. Alabama, you'll appreciate it. You're the best. You're all the best. Open up donations. I
Come on ahead, spit in my mouth. I'm a goddamn wreck.
Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I'm not like an affiliate or anything. I don't know if I want to go that route. I'm just kind of having fun with this. I appreciate the support. I think just you being here is enough. I haven't really decided if I want to go that route, or if I want to open it up to like different venues and also stream on YouTube and stuff. But yeah, I really like the Twitch. The Twitch community is by far, from what I've gathered, I think the tightest, and I think there's a lot of growth for things other than gaming and trying to kind of bring some fun things. All right, so maybe we'll do it someday. But yeah, I think that for now I'm just gonna hang out with everybody, and the donation of your time. That's the best part, is just having your attention for just 5 minutes and just having fun. Unico, if you're new to the stream, what we do is we the Sunday stream at least, people call in and I draw their dreams and we interpret it together. We use the old dream analysis. We got some new analysts today, and we go through basically what it means and what it could mean. We use the old pop over the internet machine. We were looking at what do dogs mean earlier. We're looking at what do dogs mean in dreams, and a couple different things. Maybe I should reach out to this website and tell them that I'm using it. Make sure it's all right. Make sure it's peer reviewed. Journey and Dreams, Dream Dictionary, Lucid Dreaming. Oh, this is good. There's a thing on lucid dreaming. What exactly? Reality checks. That's exactly what you do. It's all about reality checks. I don't know if you can see this, but there's the how to lucid dream. I'll read through this and see if I appreciate if I really like it, if it's peer reviewed and everything by some other dream peeps. But yeah, it really is just about like recognizing. Hello, I just joined. I have no idea who you are, but I hope you're doing okay and have an amazing day. Hey, I hope so too. Dark Sky 8. What we do on the Sunday stream? You can call in with a number that you can see in chat, or it'll pop up above me right here, right there. Boom. You call in, you just talk to me and describe your dream. I'll draw it out. It can be a nightmare, it can be a recurring dream. We haven't had too many nightmares, but then we work together to kind of walk backwards and see what your subconscious means about. We use the analysts. We use these dream analysts that I just got. 1, 2, 3, or 4. You pick one, whichever you want to analyze your dream. A lot of people picked 4. They trust him the most. I don't know. They said he could win in a fight too out of the 4. Hey, I appreciate it, Christian. That's exactly what it is. And you call in, you tell me your dream, I draw it, I sign it, I send it out via USPS. I'm gonna sign this one. You did catch the end of it. You caught the end of the stream, which was good. I'm glad you're here. But yeah, I'm gonna sign this one. I don't have to send it out. I'll probably just, I don't know what's gonna happen in this one because the hummus is scaring me. I draw with food items sometimes, or like condiments and stuff. A little bit of it, little tiny bits, not too much. But yeah, this one was a recurring dream that I've had where I'm running from a Mickey Mouse ball toy that I used to have, and I can't really interpret my own stream. 4 looks like he's fun to party with. Yeah, I agree. I think we agreed. It's like completely chaotic neutral. Just true meaning of crazy, goofy. Number 2's got the technology, but like, you know, number 4 really is just the wild card. That's who you want. If you're doing like if you're like, oh, let's go out and like TP, or like let's put bubbles in the fountain at the front of our neighborhood, like you want number 4. Whenever I wake up with peanut butter around it, it was a good time. Yeah. And peanut butter could be the item that you use to link the lucid dream, really. It could be that, you know, the thing that you think about is like a big jar of peanut butter, a big vat of peanut butter. Not a vat. No one says vat. A vat, a big vat of peanut butter. And you think about it every time before you go to bed, and you link that, and then you're gonna be dreaming, and you're holding that peanut butter, and you're like, peanut butter, peanut butter. Oh, I'm dreaming. Boom. That's the connection of you lucid dreaming right there. There it is. Call in next week for sure. I dream every single night. Perfect. Yeah. And then Wednesday we just do like a chill draw stream where you can just suggest anything. Like, oh, I want to see you know, a dinosaur that's riding a skateboard, but it's also in an ice cream cone, you know. And then we'll draw it, and you can call in and just chat. You just call in and just say what's up. But I think I might end it here because it's late. It's 12:20. It's late, and this little poopy butthole has work tomorrow. I gotta take my contacts out. One thing I do before the end of every stream, though, I do go through all of the pictures that we drew for the night. This one I'm gonna have to tear out and kind of hold it by itself, just because it's got a bunch of crap all over it. All right, so there should be some. Yeah, further back here. First one we had. Amazing stream. Yo, I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. I'm glad. This one was really good. The dream one is fun to do. The dream one's really cool. I think everybody has just like crazy ass dreams. Great stuff, Jam and Beam. Ashton's, you're back. We're getting off real soon, but we're gonna go through everything that we drew today. Thanks for coming back, Ashton's. Have a great night. Love the stream. Appreciate it. Yo, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. So the first one of the night, this was Brokia. Brokia had he was in a casino, but it was a foreign language. It was Mandarin. It was a casino in Mandarin. There was an endless staircase, and he gets to the bottom, and there's like this like faceless being. Yeah, that one was interesting. I always join at the end. No, it's no worries. This was a dream concept idea. It didn't actually happen, but it was an idea that like I entertained it. You know, I entertained it as far as like the you got the drinks lined up too. Yeah, Wednesday night when
Come on,
you
hey,
know.
spit in my mouth. I'm a goddamn wreck.
Mika Bobika, thank you so much for joining. It's near the end, but we're going through. It's a dream interpretation stream on Sundays. This was Christian wanted to see corset on an ambiguous person, chainsaw, the old-timey like 1900s background, and then someone said you gotta draw a horse defecating, and we did that. Oh, this one was good. This was I forget the caller's name, but this was a very eye-opening one. This one was second grader on a cliff. There were a bunch of ants at the bottom, and then a praying mantis comes, stabs who is the person that had the dream, turns into a ghost. Oh, Alabama. There it is. Perfect. Thank you for reminding me. Found out that Alabama's father was living in a different city for about 13 months. There is a linkage between praying mantis and the female praying mantis who kind of runs the show and eats the male praying mantis. So we kind of found out that it was a little bit of Alabama's mother really stepping up and being, while father is working in another city, because that's hard. That's a hard thing to do, and it's a lot of strength from the mother's perspective. And then, not that the ghost was deaf, but the ghost was a new life and a new kind of reality. That, if you were a ghost right now, I would say the same thing. We're kind of in a new kind of reality. I also have Sprite with a fuck ton of Valium, but that's for later. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that one. Everybody stay safe out there. This one was a caller called in about, it was like a meeting of fairies, and then they were a giant themselves, and then they got injected with a serum that put them to sleep, and then they had to mate with a centurion that was locked up, but they kept waking up. So what I suggested was, this dream's not over. You've given me a lot, but not enough. Practice the lucid dreaming. You got to get back in this scenario, and you need to mate with the centurion, because really it's a power struggle. Do not go to the leader of the fairies. Go and conquer strength first, and then the rest will come. Fairy meeting. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was like a fairy meeting, but the leader of the fairies ended up injecting the person, and they were they were captured. This one was fun. This one, a new caller as well, knows, calling in, talking about riding a plane, but they couldn't get to the location, or no, they kept falling asleep in between locations. There was a crop dusting happening out the back of it, but they were in South America, and so we talked about lucid dreaming a little bit, getting back in the situation. I think a lot of it came from they kept falling asleep within their dream, which happens because our dreams mimic real life. That has some good perspective. Yes, Keeper Fever. This has fantastic perspective. Thanks again for always supporting the stream. I've seen you here a bunch. You are awesome. I think. Oh yeah, you're an artist as well. I've seen your art. It's amazing. Yeah, Keeper Fever art, I think, is your account. Yeah, you have fantastic art. So good. It means a lot that you're here. I like this one a lot. Yeah, this one is really cool. I liked the guy was a chiropractor. It fills the page. It does. It uses every part of the page, which is good. It's like a chiropractor that flies a plane, but the chiropractor is someone who he saw at the end of commercials before he was going to bed, so I think that's why he was there. I said, I don't really think that's playing a big part. It's more the plane, the trail. We found out that Nose is kind of life of the party, and we started talking about the trail is really like in your journey of life where you're flying to. Every conversation, every meeting of person, like everything that you do in life really is like you're spreading your own kind of beliefs and writing your own narrative, and it's unique to every person. Just that 5 minutes of talking, it's like, it's it touches that person. It's part of that person's journey too. You got it. Thanks, Big Money. Everybody's. Sometimes I'm Mr. Moneyworm. Sometimes I'm Big Money. Keeper Fever. Yeah, I think it's Keeper Fever art. You can it should be at Keeper Fever art. I put it in the chat, Keeper. Do you play bass guitar? T-Juice. I want to know a little bit more about this question. This is the second time I've seen it. Why bass and not just regular guitar? But yes, this one was good. They're gonna practice lucid dreaming. They're gonna practice. They're gonna look at a vase that's by their counter where they sleep. This next one was just kind of a request to just draw something a little bit. We drew with like green, and the green screen kind of bled through, which is awesome. But this was just skeletons sitting in between two plants, and this one was cool. It's just like the way that it kind of worked itself out was really, really interesting. This was second caller. This was a Delgado, I think. A Delgado 8, I think. I don't know if he's still. I don't think he's still here. There's a little schmutz on this one. This one is he was driving through the drive-through of a Taco Bell, and then he's with Barack Obama in the passenger seat. Barack Obama spills Baja Blast entirely over all of the car, and he's very surprised. Series of change. We talked about he's been trying to get a position as a principal for a while. And I interpreted that as that, yeah, there's a period of change. Taco Bell is something that's comfortable for you, and you got to get outside your comfort zone, and don't give up on, if you don't get a call back on the principal thing. And this one is toothpaste. It smells super fresh. It smells like AIM, brought to you by Multi-Benefit Cavity Protection Ultimate Gel. Protect. Oh, it's just the Spanish underneath it. Multi-Benefit Beneficios. And it's not, the ADA has no comment. That's what I love about this. I think this is also a Pennsylvania product, I believe. Ewing, New Jersey. Just kidding. Close. Very close. And then this was one that we did. We got to put some googly eyes on it. At the top there, you can see the googly eyes. This was Jam and Beans. Jam and Beans. This was kept dreaming himself as Rocky, but that in every one of the little montages that he was going through, Batman was like lurking in the corners. This was a location-based Batman. When's this shit gonna get sponsored? I know, I was thinking, like, should I just email like AIM and be like, hey, 20 people, I just got 20 people to look at your 20 impressions. What do you owe me? I got AIM, I got Tapatio, I got all this stuff. Maybe I, I'm gonna contact Bush's Baked Beans, get you beans. But Ashton, you know I'm the bean. I've been using the Kroger brand, but Bush's Baked Beans really are fantastic. I would love to start. They paint better too. I think they look a lot better on the page. The Kroger one coagulates too quick. Pineal gland decalcification or whatever. Oh, if you got non-fluoride toothpaste, you could lucid dream more. Is that true? That's some true science stuff. Filipina. I like that name too. That's it kind of I don't know if you intended, but it makes me think of like Filipino. And Filipina is fantastic. I feel like that'd be a great nickname. I'm thinking about those beans. Everybody's thinking about those beans. Everyone's always thinking about beans. I'm always thinking about beans. They are a better shade of bean. I couldn't agree more. They get a much better shade of bean. I want to explain. This was a on not canvas, but this is on paper with crayon that kind of keyed out the back. We have hot sauce gloves in both scenes. This is a mixed media portrait, and this is peanut butter. And the peanut butter, a lot of them dry the same way, except I will say, what's a little different? The jam. The jam is like a different color. That's hummus. So the hummus and the peanut butter are almost identical, but when you look at the peanut butter and the strawberry jam, very different. If you, that's just, I want you to. I am Filipina, and my grandma calls me Peanut. That's fantastic. I love that. That's amazing. I wish I had something awesome and cute to. My grandmother didn't really call me anything different, I don't think. But that's fantastic. I love that. I love that story, and that is a cool name. Sending some positive vibes for that name. That's cool. Yeah, I would say this is, and that's kind of the last one that we did, and then we wrapped it up with my kind of nightmare that I was having. These are all going to stick together. That's why they're going together now. But yeah, I do that at the end of every stream. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Next stream will be Wednesday. Again, I'm still trying to innovate. I got the dream analysis peeps. I feel like that was kind of fun. It took me like no time at all to whip those out too, so I might change those every stream. But I think it's fun. Thank you, bro. You got it. You got it. Appreciate you. Exactly. This has been fun. Thank you for joining. Everybody, thanks for all the follows. I'll read them out real quick before we end it. I want to thank Indie Alpaca for hosting me. Again, Indie Alpaca is an alpaca. They call themselves the Alpaca Pack. Indy does fantastic streams where Indy talks to you and plays games with you. And the level of rigging to get Indy going, like it's like an animated, I think it's like Adobe Animate that they use. but it's really just fantastic, and the level of like interactivity. But yeah, Indie Alpaca, super awesome stream. Sometime maybe I'll host. Uh, but yeah, super cool. And I also work with Indie, so super brilliant person. Yep. Then we had Touch Me Softly that followed. Emily SCL. Then we had Cherry Bomb. Zia Glitch. Zizia XYT. Alger Monson. Noah with the that was the Plain Dream. Malcolm G 2000 or Malcolm Milligram. I like that. Unico 7 and Mika Bobika. What a good name, Mika Bobika. So much love to my man Shoemaker. Awesome stream. Absolutely, yeah. Thanks again, everybody. We'll do it Wednesday. We're doing Wednesday at 9 p.m. We're just doing the fun, just draw stream where you just, we get a list going, get like 20 or 30 drawings to go. We just run through them and you can still call in. But yeah, for sure. Thanks for the awesome stream. Yo, Oddfather, thank you for just being here and supporting me. Everybody go follow me. Go follow my I'll put them in the chat. It should be at Moneyworms TV. Oh no. Oh yeah, there we go. At Moneyworms TV for Instagram. And then I think it's just Moneyworms for Twitter, but the Twitter is mostly like brain dumps and letting you know when I'm going on. But they'll cycle at the top here. But give me a follow. I always follow back. It's cool to see like what everybody does too, and like what stuff they're into. I feel like it kind of it gives you a better sense of like who's watching you, and that's always really fun too. There it is, Moneyworms TV at the top there on Instagram. Moneyworms TV. And I post fun stuff. I do fun like little stories. Mellow stream before bed. That's exactly what we're trying to do. But yeah, I'm trying not to overly plug my socials, but also it's like a fun place to just, I don't know. I have a life outside of streams too that's interesting and that I think is interesting. But I also put a lot of these drawings on afterwards. So a lot of people will just like see the stuff they requested and be like, "Oh shit, like that was my drawing." And I'm like, "Yes, it was. It was awesome. It was super cool." So all my people too get to see kind of your ideas and your dreams, and I just blast them out. And I switch from a personal account, so everybody that was following me for just like stupid pictures of me now gets to see like this really fun little project that I'm on. Followed Oddfather. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I will follow back. And until Wednesday, thank you everyone. This stream has been super awesome and fruitful. I'm going to close this one out with just 30 seconds of dream analysis because it took me a little bit to do this. And I thought it was fun. So I'm just going to get this. We're just going to end on these 4 juicy boys just hanging out.